Just breathing today, yeah, making waves, kicking ass online, can't behave, laughing in the face of wannabe queens, living off memes and caffeine dreams. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Foodie beauty, fat flex, but she shakes the beam. Freezing, don't care, facing the screen, ruling girl world like it's her scene. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Foodie beauty, fat flex, but she shakes the beam. Freezing, don't care, facing the screen, ruling girl world like it's her scene. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That baddest woman with a smirk so mean in the murky depths of life stream. Tears down the walls with the wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle a flaw. Sharp tongue blade and a smoldering smile, leaving haters burned, exiled. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That baddest woman with a smirk so mean in the murky depths of life stream. She tears down the walls with a wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Sharp tongue blade and a smoldering smile, leaving haters burned, exiled. She tears down the walls with the wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw, leaving haters burned, exiled. Living each moment without a damn care, streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign, feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Living each moment without a damn care, streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign, feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Living each moment without a damn care, streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign, feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. Baddest woman with the smirk so mean in the murky depths of live stream.
Hello from me and my mean smirk. How the hell are you? Happy Monday. It is cold today in California. It's cold and it's foggy. So I hope your weather is a little bit better than mine, but I have a feeling it's just getting cold everywhere. Good morning to you. We have so much to talk about. So we're covering Amberlynn Reed mess. And for once, I don't think she's the messiest part of what we're covering. It's Rachel. We're covering Foodie. So what I remember from yesterday, she's confused. She thinks she wants to put the hijab back on. Salah was in her chat. It comes out that she signed the divorce papers, but he never turned them in. So there's that. Her poor kitten, you guys. We have to talk about it. I don't like any of this part. So she shows her kitten yesterday. It's very cute. She still hasn't named it. We've gone through all the names. It's in a carrier with not a blanket, not a toy, nothing to keep it warm. Her apartment is freezing. Something looks wrong with it. I don't know. Like, you know how you could just tell with kids and animals, they have what we call sick eyes? That's what either her cat is literally terrified to death, which it probably is, but it also something isn't right. So that's happening. Of course, she won't take it to the vet. So that'll be a battle. I want to offer us some hope though, because while it's really sad, the situation with the kitten is really sad. She doesn't listen to anybody. She never will. I'm hoping that she'll have some sort of consequences. Maybe her auntie or her mom will, and I don't know. I just hope the kitten goes to a good home, doesn't stay with her. And I hope something happens to her. I'm not trying to be mean. I just can't stand animal abusers. I can't fucking stand Chantal. And this topic gets to be pretty heated. But Um, on a side note, we do have some funny things to cover, so it's just going to be a huge variety of emotions we're going to be feeling this morning, okay? We're going to laugh, we're going to cry, we're going to rage, we're going to feel it all. But happy Monday. Let me say hi to you guys. I genuinely, hey, awkward. I genuinely believe she's getting off on offending people with all this cat shit. She does. She gets off on disgusting people. She gets off when we're all upset, when most people would be sad or hurting. Like she finds joy. It's very weird. I also think she takes it personally that the kitten isn't taking to her. So I don't have high hopes that she's going to get this cat any vet care because I don't know, she's being a now, not realizing that it's a tiny. And hold on. And two, what kind of cruel, heartless person gets a puppy or a kitten and just sticks it in a carrier for 3 days with not even a toy, no blanket, no towel, nothing? Nothing? Oh, anyways, hello, Erin. I feel so bad. I do too, Nick. It does look terrified. Hello to you. Hello, Bethany. I was just staring at my cat saying you're the reason why I started believing in God again. Such a sweet, innocent soul. Okay, that was beautiful. Hello, Naughty Box. She is not bonding with the poor thing because she's too busy focused on whatever, planning her next date with Natter. Oh, by the way, there is this woman that is talking to him, and I don't know why, but apparently he told her that he was gonna talk to Chantal. Anyways, I tried to ignore it for the past 48 hours, and it keeps coming up on my timeline. And so it's one of those things where if I have to see it, so do you. I'm going to try to be kind and just keep my mouth shut during it. But you'll know what I'm talking about when we get there. I don't know. I just maybe I won't be nice. Hello, Naughty Box. Hello, Mrs. C. That poor kitty. I know, bold of you to assume Chantal even has a towel. Good morning, Lindsay. Good to see you. Nicole, hello, hello. Am I missing people? I know I am. Hello, Mandy. Bethany, I said hi to you, right? Hello, Mags. Hello, Wilson. Yeah, we're covering the Rachel stuff, but just FYI, I don't know everything, okay? So some of you guys are going to have to fill in the blanks for me. All I know is Charlie Gold has been posting all the receipts from a Discord, and Rachel's fucking messy. She's messy. I don't like her. I'm pretty sure she's canceled anyways, though. I went to her recent video that she uploaded on Purple Glitter and whatever she's called, and the comment section. If you guys are bored after this stream, just go to Rachel's recent video and just pause it and read through the comments for a good time. Hello, Free the People. Good to see you. Good morning. I know you have a busy day at work. Have a good day. Hello, Rainbow Road. It's good to see you, my friend. Ruby Soho. And Little Angel. Hello, hello. Okay, Erin, I hope I said hi to you. I kept meaning to. How many times did she go to the dollar store and she never bought silverware or plates? Yeah, she's rewashing Ziploc bags and fast food containers, which is insane to me. All right, let me share my screen, you guys. We're going to go to Twitter. We have a lot to talk about. I am not feeling 100%. So we're gonna do a long stream today, and then I don't know. I doubt Foodie's gonna go live. I think she goes live at night now, so the reaction channels won't cover her. But I can't snipe today. She goes live at like, okay, fuck it. I can, but I might be working at like 50%. I don't know if it's allergies, if I'm getting sick. I don't know, but I'm trying my best to ignore it because I can't get sick. I can't. I'm a mom. I can't get sick. All right. Anyways, oh, if you guys need some good music to listen to today, it's not new music, but it might be new to you. I was having the best concert. Yes, I was yesterday. I was listening to Twisted Sister. We're not going to take it. I feel like if you listen to that song, you're ready to take on the day, you're ready to take on the world, annoying people, because you're not going to take it. And then I switched it up. Well, I don't know how much I switched it up, but I went to Poison. I know a lot of people don't like Poison. My mom loved her some Poison, so I grew up in a Poison household. I just did. But the unskinny bop, it's kind of cheesy, but it's a bop. And then you have to do the pelvic thrust with the bop part. Anyways, listen to that song and it'll make you smile, I think. Maybe you won't like it. I like it. Oh, and Motley Crue. Just they're always a good time. I was listening to Dr. Feelgood. I should have been in a band. Every day I listen to music that makes me want to be in a band even more. But here we go. Okay, here's my thoughts. If I was in a band, I don't think I would be here today talking about a super morbidly obese animal abusing cunt. So maybe it's a good thing I wasn't in a band. I guess we're just gonna jump into some Rachel talk. So, somebody left a comment saying everyone's shocked at the stuff Rachel was doing for journalism wouldn't survive as an adult over a decade ago. Journalists have done way worse through history to get a scoop. Y'all seriously need a life, and if y'all need to stop focusing so much on people you don't even know. I think we're entitled to our opinions. I think, it's not good for journalists to sleep with people for a story, so I don't know who we're praising for doing that, but Rachel isn't a journalist anyways. And the thing she says, oh my gosh, she came for Karina Kaboom and the ankle. The nerve. Stay said, and what Pentagram said is still on point. Terry said, no, it's not. Gossiping about a big girl on the internet isn't journalism. Rachel is a weirdo. She couldn't just enjoy watching the show like everyone else. She just had to get involved. It's disgusting and messy. Isn't she married or something and she's flirting with Justin Feeder? And then she makes an agreement whether we like it or not. She promised Emily she was gonna pay her and then said, "No, I'm gonna give it to a charity." And then I think she was gonna give it to Beck because everybody talked her into it. And I don't even think that's happening now. All of it's giving sleazy, slimy, ew. I heard she made a comment that she'll be wiping her tears with her banknotes and that donating to a charity is a tax write-off, so I think she says she's still gonna do that. I don't know. What I do know is if you go back to her community tab and you look back, go back like every 4 or 5 months or so, she has a history of these oopsies and something major happening, but I don't think people are gonna forget it this time. I just don't. Lisa Biz said she's as much as a journalist as Salah is a business owner, spreadsheets and all. Facts. That's so weird. Hello, Land G Tag team. Wait, are you LNG? YouTube switched the name, so I'm a little bit confused. Hey, Candy. Rachel is a messed up loser. I completely agree. So Terry said Rachel is not a journalist. She's a shitty YouTuber with less than 70,000 subscribers. She flirted with Amberlynn's ex to get content for her channel. I think what makes me mad too is this gives Amberlynn more of a reason to be a victim. Why are we giving her more reasons to be a victim? So, what I do know is if you're on Twitter, okay, if you don't have a Twitter, you need one. I know it's called X. I will never call it X. Oh my gosh, Toki! Thank you so much for the super chat computer fund. Thank you so much. I love you. I love you. I love you guys. It's good to see you, by the way, Toki. Okay, so if you don't have Twitter, you should get it. And make sure you just mute and block people that you don't wanna see, like, cause I don't know, it's crazy over on Twitter, but you get all the good gossip there, and Charlie was dropping all these receipts left and right. So Charlie said, "It is clear you are worried about how this might affect your image and reputation if people found out you paid me." This is the moment Rachel knew she had to make a post about the original agreement between her and Emily to get ahead of Emily, yikes. If I ever flirt with a creep online for content or money, everyone is instructed to yeet me off the planet because what the fuck is right? I rarely use Twitter. It's a good time over there. You just have to realize it doesn't matter where you go on social media. Like, you're gonna get hate. You could be minding your own business and somebody's gonna wanna start talking shit to you. So mute and block will be your best friend, but I'm telling you, you get all the gossip. Okay, so this is between Rachel and Emily. So it says, Rachel, I need to be very clear about how wrong this is. I shared my personal story and details with you under the agreement that I would be compensated. That was part of the understandings from the start, and you assured me multiple times that I would be. I also made it clear that without the agreement, it would not be worth it for me to share something so personal and painful. You went forward, used my story publicly, and then decided after the video was posted to take that agreement back. That is not acceptable. You shared private information about me under a false sense of trust and benefit. This is not about speculation or donations. It's about ethics and respect. You profited from my vulnerability and are now trying to frame it as something else. I'm asking you to take accountability and make this right. It is clear you are worried about how this might affect your image and reputation if people found out you paid me. But what would actually look worse than agreeing to pay me and then it cuts off. Wow. Here's the thing, I don't like Emily, but a deal is a deal, right? You give somebody your word that you're gonna pay them, that's what you do. So again, I don't like Emily, but this is not a good look. And again, if it's gonna go anywhere, give it to Beck. Oh, I still think Beck deserves the money. I know some people think differently, but my heart breaks for them and what they've been going through. It seems like, I don't know, it's one of those cases where you're like, fuck, like how much bad luck, not it's not even bad luck, how many bad things can happen to a good person? Like, and it just doesn't seem fair, right? Len said, how come every time a reactor comes with a holier than thou attitude, they end up being lol cows? I mean, this is pretty bad. I think Rachel's gonna end up with multiple reaction channels. I just have a feeling. Hold on, I wanna look in these comments. Future Becky said, offering Emily money was already a bad move, and by no means do I want her to profit from any of this. But I do believe it's genuinely crappy to get the content from her and then refuse to pay up. A deal is a deal, even if it's with the devil. That's true. Charlie said, "What part? Rachel deadass owes Emily that money." I hate that I even wrote that sentence. I think a lot of us feel that way, but what's right is right. Acadia said, "This just goes to prove that everything in Girl World has a price. Be careful who you trust and who you share your personal and painful information with." Okay, well, I don't know how painful all of this is for Emily, okay? It seems like Emily likes to be part of the mess. Emily is very sick, in my opinion. Okay, Charlie Gold said, quoting Rachel, if I do charity, I could write it off on my taxes. Haha. I'll wipe my tears with banknotes. Okay, so Rachel, this is a Discord. Do we know whose Discord this is? Someone said, so are you going to give the money to Beck? The comments were pretty overwhelmingly in favor of that. Rachel says, I don't think so, to be honest. Feels wrong. I can't explain why. But I could see how it's a huge fuck you to them both. So I can see the appeal. I might do a poll. Fuck you, Rachel. So I could see the appeal. I might do a poll, then blame it on that. I don't know. But the poll would be Beck's, so I've got time to think on it. If I do charity, I could write it off on my taxes. Haha. Holly said, I think that's the best, to be honest. Rachel said, it feels cleaner. Julia says, I didn't understand why people even suggested it until I reread the statement a second time. But both from an account and moral point of view, I think a charity with a registered charity number is best. Rachel said, I don't know why. Yeah, I lean this way also, but there is something satisfying and petty about giving it to Beck. So it's not even because she wanted to be a good person. Like she would only give it to Beck to be petty and get back at Amberlynn and Emily. She says, I'll think about it. She might need to save her money at this point. Just saying. Rachel, oh wait, Jawbone tagged Rachel. I'm not suggesting you watch it as it's pointless, but Jordy has said that you offering to pay in exchange for tea is not a big deal and isn't sure what the fuss is about. So that should clear the air a bit for you. Fair play to him. Rachel says, love that from Jordy. Jawbone says, so you're not really being publicly hanged, drawn, and quartered, Diva. Rest easy. Rachel says, if Jordy says it's all right, then I'm off the hook. Tee. I'll wipe my I'll wipe my tears with banknotes. Rachel, nobody likes you, just so you know. Meredith said some people in this corner of the internet really need to log off. I hope her pillow is hot tonight. And I hope her sheets aren't on correctly, and I hope she stubs her big toe first thing in the morning. That is my hope for Rachel. Charlie said, well, since you asked so nicely, this isn't big tea or anything. Hold on. Let's see the original post. Well, it's just this. More. Okay. And then she says, well, since you asked so nicely, this isn't big tea or anything, just them talking a little shit about other reactors. And that viewer Dell sharing shit she probably should be keeping to herself. Hecticana said, what if the Ankle Jordy, Karina, and Snowflake have their own Discord? Traitors. Rachel said they don't. Haha. I can't stand Karina. Bye. I like Karina. Do you guys? I feel like she's probably one of the first people I saw when I got into YouTube. And at first, I didn't understand the stuffed animal backgrounds, but I found myself just listening to her and doing other things around the house, right? I like her. I think Rachel's jealous of Karina. Juniper says, same. It's not business, it's personal, Rachel says. Just kidding, just kidding. But I don't like her. I can't stand the ankle's voice. That one is also not personal. Oh, so we could just say what we want and then claim it's not personal? I think you're a cunt, and I take back what I said about your makeup and hair. You're average. And all this just made you below average. But it's not personal, okay, Rachel? Definitely not personal. Jawbone said Jordy got blooded in and then left. Now throws shade. Hecticana said, I just hate how much she clickbaits and then just goes on and on about nothing. Dell said,
Okay, so Nada is currently in jail,
hold on.
as far as we know. Every
That just scared the shit out of me. I thought this was a screenshot. And I was just, I don't know where the voice came from. I'm sorry. Okay, well, I just jumped like 6 feet into the air and almost peed my pants.
Okay, so Nada is currently in jail, as far as we know. Every time Frenchie ever so much as breathes Nada's name, he strikes her. He fucks with her channel.
Who's talking? Is this Dell?
She did that live stream about him Tuesday night, and it's still up. So presumably he's still in jail. This weekend, she has
Ooh,
triple struck his channel because it's a 3 strikes you're out system. And because he's in jail, hopefully, if he's still in jail in a week's time, if you don't appeal those in 7 days, you lose your channel. So his channel's going to get deleted.
I'm so confused. I think I can't get over being scared to death. I don't know who's talking, and I don't know what it has to do with what's on the screen. I'm confused. Okay. Does anybody know what the hell's going on? Okay, Dal said, hey, Chantal, where does the word ring come from? I'll let you all Urban Dictionary search that one, but suffice to say, it's in very poor taste here. Way to show us how ignorant and disgusting you are. Julia says, I Urban Dictionaried it because I only heard it in farming and didn't think she meant that. Fucking atrocious of both her and Yabba. Minutes after saying she will never use the R word again, watch her try to say she meant to write reeling or something stupid. Dell said, who wants a little bit of tea? Mr. Cardigan says, me. Rachel says, me, tee hee. Dell says, oh, you'll love this, Flake. Oh, is that the voice note? Maybe. I don't know why I didn't picture Dell sounding like that. I don't know. What I do know is it definitely woke me up. I'm confused too. Okay, hey Claudia. Hey Sue. I never know what's going on anywhere half the time. I like Fat Cow. Was that Fat Cow? Okay. I don't watch a whole lot of Fat Cow, but I do see her posts and I like her dolls. That's what I will say. I agree Fat Cow is really funny. Yep. Okay. I've never met anyone named Rachel that I've ever liked. I used to have a wannabe clone of me named Rachel who tried to fuck my boyfriend, but he just bragged about how good in bed I was. I think we all have a person who, like, I don't know. We all have somebody like where we hear the name. Like I'll never name. I knew that growing up, I would never name one of my children like Jessica or what was the other name? There was a Sadie, like multiple Sadies. I couldn't stand. No offense if your name is Sadie, but like Sadie, Jessica, and I think there was a Brittany I didn't like either. And in my head, Brittany's were just bitches. But then I fell in love with Britney Spears, so then there's that. Okay, anyways, moving on. I still don't know whether I find this terrifying or amazing. And to be fair, when I was a child, I used to watch Pee-wee's Playhouse. If this wants to strike me, I'll just mute it out after because you guys need to tell me whether you think it's amazing or terrifying. I don't even know if it's gonna play. Well, mother effer. Why do you play Foodie clips? There we go! Okay. Now you need the sound because you have to experience it in all its glory, okay? Wait, why can't I make it bigger? There we go. All right, ignore me.
And pull yourself up a chair.
It scares me, but it's still amazing. Fashionable. I can't quite identify the region of the UK the accent's from. Hey, Boomer. She was born on 9/11, so her birthday has been ruined since we've been 10, and it's been a pleasure. I could never watch the show. It was weird. Well, looking back, it was definitely odd. Definitely. I don't know. I used to like the Pee-wee movies. I did, and I used to do the tequila dance. Tell me you guys didn't do the tequila dance. I feel like every one of us did. And if you didn't, then you have to go back and watch the movie and you have to do the tequila dance, okay? Anyway, she was live, I said, looking like an infection. She wants to name her cat. We're getting into some foodie talk. She wants to name her cat Tuna. Tuna Turner. Okay, and I'm so glad she decided against this name, though. Tuna Turner, it's gone to Nashi, to Lakma, to Miss Maple. I forget. I don't know. She's gone through all the names, but I don't think she's going to name her because she thinks she's taking it way too personally that the kitten isn't taking to her.
Kate, BMAC, Honeymoon, Amber, Teardrop, Chiara, Barely, Kiara, sorry, Becca. Oh my God, you're home, yes. Saber, Katrina, Christy, Chili Chi. I'm waiting for my bed delivery and some things.
I just want to take a moment to point out she got a kitten when she doesn't have a bed, a couch, anything. She has nothing in that apartment. No blankets, no silver, nothing, nothing. Tuna
I'm trying to make it
Turner's
like more voluminous. Gossip Girl, welcome for Producer Bees. Hey Monica, welcome. Thanks for becoming a Beezer.
I liked Maple too. I thought Maple was the cutest.
You like this green on me? Thank you.
Hostage
I'm just trying
dandelion,
to, like, I
hey.
hate, my hair looks crispy. I put hairspray in it.
It looks like it needs a trim and it's in desperate need of conditioner.
I've not tried minoxidil, no. Should I? Hey Spudnik.
She does look awful.
Humble, that color looks good. Thank you.
Trauma,
Name your cat
hey.
Mocha. Okay, I have a funny name for the cat. What about Tuna Turner? Diet Blonde? I don't know. Chubba Lump, Andre Marie.
Tuna Turner? Would you name your cat Tuna? I might name a fish Tuna just for fun, like a little tiny fish. I don't know. A cute kitten Tuna? She wants to go dumpster diving to a shisha cafe and to Walmart. I think she's gonna show Tuna. I said she does, you guys. Don't get attached, okay? Don't get attached. I'm fighting everything to get attached to. I've just been praying for the little kitten and that a blood clot or something. I don't know. Something happens to Chantal because she doesn't deserve her. She doesn't deserve this kitten.
Maybe I'm gonna go to a... Do you guys want McDonald's? YouTube lover, potted meat, 41.
Oh, let me speed her
I
up.
should have a snack. No, I was just driving around, scoping things out. Okay, I think we should go dumpster diving tonight. And maybe I'm gonna go to a shisha cafe. And do you guys want to go to a Walmart? Finishing McDonald's?
I mean, she's not really doing a good job at convincing me she's not on meth or something. No offense. I know there's people raging about what people say about dumpster diving. My experience with dumpster diving is everybody did it on meth. You saw all the meth heads in the dumpsters.
Hunger. Don't call her Tuna? Why? Hey, Italian.
Because she is too cute to be named Tuna. Too cute. I'm gonna rage about Tuna.
Maybe I'm gonna go to.
Oh, fuck
Do you
you.
guys-
Okay, so there's more clips. The Amberlynn Reed gossip isn't done. It's just all out of order, okay? The cat is terrified. I hate this part. She's so scared. Friendly reminder, she's been in this carrier for like 3 days now with nothing in it. Hey, Lily. Cindy said, "It's hey, my mom dumpster dives and she doesn't need to. She just likes, okay, there are like few normal people out there, but for the most part, everybody hanging out in the dumpsters was the meth heads, in my experience. Maybe there's, millionaires out there that dumpster dive. I don't know. But I do know Chantal is on drugs, okay? They lock them away. They put locks on the dumpsters out here now too. Yep. This is so bad, you guys. Don't do this. It's not good to throw away your trash other places. Don't do it, okay? But in my addiction with my alcohol, when I was first trying to hide it from people, I would load up trash bags full of all my little wine bottles and shot bottles, and I would take it to a dumpster and throw it in. You can't do that stuff now because they're locked. And Andrews. Yeah, there's dog poop and stuff in the dumpsters. I don't know. I'll pass.
Hi. Hi. Aww.
Do you see how the kitten kind of backs up from her? Like, don't touch me. She's been with her for 3 days.
You want to come out? You want to come out?
Dimple!
You want to come out? No, you don't like the beezers yet? No.
She doesn't like you, Chantal. Why doesn't she have anything in there? So what I do know is Chantal was saying the kitten is shaking. Um, she doesn't know what's wrong with it. She's cold. She's tiny. The fact that she doesn't have the instinct to put something in there for her tells me she shouldn't have a tiny kitten, any animal. So I just said she was fat here. I don't remember what she said.
What about Tuna? No, not, she's too cute for that name, hey?
Yes, too
She's so
cute.
pretty, mashallah. Thank you.
You don't deserve her.
So, seeing this piece error makes me happy. Thank you. Name her Shawarma. I want shawarma for dinner. There's a new viral crispy shawarma in Ottawa. Like, I swear.
This is why the cat's name keeps changing. She's naming it after things she's craving. She wanted tuna, so tuna. Now shawarma, because she wants shawarma. She was freezing her. Landlord can't find out. Just a cold, lonely carrier with a huge clown face talking to you like a baby. Now she was at the back of that thing. It was sad. Friendly reminder, she was a Muslim like 5 days ago, I said. We're gonna get into more cat
Hamburger
stuff.
helper. So it's either pizza, pogos, or we can just eat out, but I just want something small. Oh yeah, I had bacon on my burger, right? Oh well.
They're telling her to name the kitten, call her Dee Dee. No.
Turkey club, you're eating French toast, hamburger helper. So it's either pizza, pogos, or we can just eat out, but I just want something small.
Sorry, I missed the end because I was reading her chat.
Oh yeah, I had bacon on my burger, right? Oh well. Turkey Club. You're
She had bacon in her grocery haul. She had stuff to make BLTs. So she's eating bacon again, doing all these things she's not supposed to be doing, but later she comes live again and tells us she's confused. She's so full of shit. By now we would have all named her. Exactly. Isn't she an apostate now? I don't know. I have no idea what she is. The other day she was an agnostic. Hey, Mosh is a horrible human giving the kitten. That's what I think too. Like you have to be some sort of sick, fucked up individual to not think to give your new puppy or kitten something to keep it warm in that carrier. She's hot all the time because she has so much fat. The kitten, somebody on Twitter pointed out, the kitten isn't covered in 3 inches of blubber, right? So it's a sign to stop streaming. Her internet was like choppy, buffery, wasn't cooperating.
Why is the Syrian internet following me? Is it cutting out for everybody?
I don't know, but I love that it does this to you. I think it's a sign from God, and you should listen to him. Nicole, thank you so much for the super chat. Let's get that PC soon. Also, I get my walking pad today. Yes. So you'll be joining. Yes. Okay. I'm trying to get a few more people to join us on WeWard so we could start a community. And then it has things where we can walk together to earn, like we can give donations to like Children's Hospital, all kinds of things we can do on there. So yes, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for the PC too. We're getting closer and closer and closer. And I have a feeling, there's that Cyber Monday, there's the Black Friday. I have a feeling that it's going to go down even more in price. So I'm so excited. I'm so excited to hang out with you guys more and have a computer that fucking works. I love you, Nicole. Thank you so much for the super chat. And Toki, thank you so much for the super chat too. Oh God. So okay, somebody super chatted her. You guys, I replayed this so many times. I don't know why I found it so funny. Somebody was giving her a list of suggestion of names, right? And so they told her Regina. And the way she said the name was Regina. And I remember going back and I'm like, did she just say she was going to name the cat Vagina? And I had to go back and listen a few more times.
Gloria. Pardon me.
Oh, hello.
I see hints of Siamese in her, and they are regal cats. How about name like Queenie, Duchess, Jewel, Regina, Lady, or Princess? Thank you, Liz.
And that's when I literally scrolled up. I'm like, did somebody tell her to name the cat Vagina? It says Regina.
I was gonna call her her.
Please don't name your cat Regina.
Pardon me, sweet pea. I see hints of Siamese in her, and they are regal cats. How about name like Queenie, Duchess, Jewel, Regina, Lady, or Princess?
Anyways, she's an idiot. I feel like I don't know how to pronounce most things, but I know how to say the name Regina. Toki, email me and I'll get you the link to join WeWard. Regina is a place in Canada, so I'm not surprised. It was the name Regina. I mean, maybe Regina, maybe okay. Tired have said, did she say she wasn't surprised or did she say she wasn't washing her hair because she kept it in a hijab? That it got all matted and started falling out. I have to show you guys her scalp again. It looks like she has mange. If you've ever seen an animal with mange, wait till you see her scalp. Simon, thank you so much for the super chat. Morning, Breezy and chat. Anyone else notice Foodie's manic mood swings are gone? Yes, without seeing a doctor even. It's a miracle. Yeah, because she's on the drugs. Thank you so much for the super chat, Siren. Thank you, guys. Yeah, it's in. Okay, so maybe it's Regina. Maybe it is Regina, not Regina. Well, thank you. I learned so much from you guys every single day. Okay, her scalp. I want to show you that. Oh, Salah gets into her chat. So nothing but love says Chantal didn't wash her hair often because she had a hijab on anyway. That is disgusting. You should still wash your hair. There should be no, oh, well, I'm wearing a beanie. So even though I haven't washed it in 2 weeks, I mean, you should wash your scalp, wash your hair. Shampoo should be your friend. Don't over shampoo. But when you see the crust on her scalp, You'll wonder how she even walked around like that. Damn it, Danny said, that tells me she wasn't showering because it takes, what, an extra 60 seconds to wash her hair? She doesn't have much of it. So maybe not even that. She's foul. Yesterday she forgot to brush her teeth. She forgets every day to wash her hair. Hold on, let's just go to her scalp so we can carry on with the clips. Wait, maybe it's too far up. Never mind. We'll get there when we get there. Welcome to my ADHD nightmare. Sometimes it works in my benefit, and sometimes I'm all enters the chat and it gets so awkward. He's still a mod. He was blocking people. Her reaction was kind of like, I don't know, a bad.
Up my ass and around the corner.
Let me make this bigger. Look at pause on Crisco windows. They said you said that you didn't wash your hair. Does that mean that you've been celibate for a while? Just saying.
Get your food at. Shake it to the left. Shake it to the left. I gotta get a lighter so I can light my. Okay, I need. Did I order compost bags? I don't remember.
Why are you planning on shitting in them later today?
I'm pretty sure I did, but where do I put them? I don't even know where I put my stuff. Oh, here we go. I got compost bags.
I still can't get over that. Full disclosure, out of all the things we know about Foodie Beauty, the STDs, the sleeping with a homeless man on a rock, we've seen what her vagine looks like, and it's a sight to see. Anyways, out of all the things I know about her, her BV, yeast infections, UTIs, her urine smelling like hickory barbecue, all of that, for some reason, the shitting in a bag and putting it into the freezer bothers me the most.
Might as well go first so that nobody hurts. I think Pete did put the chair together properly.
Oh, good. I was worried.
It's a lot of fun around. I need a broom. Hey, Chili Chi.
Saul says, congratulations for the new pretty setup and beautiful apartment. Wish you the best of luck and success in your health care and on your channel.
That's okay. You've been where, Chili Chi? In my situation?
Howie was in the freezer too. You're right.
Well, I broke down all of Box Mountain. Also, times a lot. Oh, little too either. Congratulations for the new pretty setup and beautiful apartment. Wish you the best of luck and success in your healthcare and on your channel. Aw, welcome back to Loyalty Bees or Richard Bees. Thank you. Thank you, Salah. That's nice of you to still support my channel. Shukran. I wish the best for you as well.
Why wouldn't he support your channel if you're trying to get him to Canada?
But yeah, if you remarry, she has to love Julia.
Siren said, and notice how the shit story brought Salah running. Exactly.
Hi, sweetheart.
Oh, wait, yeah, Lori, how did Jordy get the Emily Amber fight? I think we have a clip of it on Twitter. I want to say Eyelash posted it. But somebody pointed out that there was definitely more that happened before Emily started filming it. Because you can tell when somebody's filming, right? And they want to be on their best behavior and they're polite. I don't know. We're gonna show that though. People are telling him no one likes you, Salah.
Hi, guys.
Okay, so I thought her reaction was like a bad drama, right? Like she was trying to sell it that they were really over, but she was really excited to see him because she was fixing his hair or his hair, her hair. I forget she's not a man sometimes. Mo Translate posted this. She showed the cat. Whatever you believe in, whether it's lighting a candle, hopping on one foot while patting your head, praying, I pray, whatever it is, manifestation, whatever it is you believe in, please put a good thought and energy out there for this little kitten. What I do know is Salah probably will get rejected from Canada. So she'll end up trying to go back or chasing him somewhere. I don't know. And this kitten will end up abandoned. I hope she makes it into a good home. I want nothing but good things for her. But I do have to show you guys. I was just looking at her. And it's not like she has goopy eyes or a runny nose. It's just something doesn't seem right. It doesn't seem like a happy, playful kitten. Salt and Sauce said the cat is going to be horribly matted in 6 months. Probably. I hope something happens. Foodie gets arrested. I don't know. Something happens to Chantal before it happens to that cat. Mystic Baby Snake said, "Poor kitty, having to hate so young in life. It doesn't deserve this. It's too loud around Chantal. It's smelly. She keeps the place like a freezer because she's 900 pounds. The cat deserves lots of blankets." Chachi's wrapped in 3 right now. It was like 50 some odd degrees this morning, and it was cold and foggy, and she was freezing. I wrapped her up in 3 blankets. She's 10 pounds. That's like the natural instinct, right? You realize it's cold, there's something tinier than you, so you keep them warm. That cat's been in there 3 days with nothing. Fuck you, Chantal. So, she said she hasn't got any more emails from Nattered, and she drinks salad dressing out of the bottle. It was pretty nasty. But Anime was also in her chat. Just FYI, he was sending her super chats left and right, bragging about how he has money now, and he kept trying to get her to go to McDonald's and eat.
Witchy, really?
We could
Who's
have the
signing me
funnest
out?
vacation. We could have the most awesome vacation. If you think about it, all we would need is each other, our THC, some sparkling waters, and like a beach or even a cabin in the mountains. And we could talk shit for hours about girl world stuff. It'd be a good time.
Any more emails? You mean from the goblin fish? Just for good measure. Nope.
Do you like your Thousand Island right out of the bottle? What the fuck are you doing?
They want what? Happy YouTube lover? Journey?
Hardly assuming it will happen and wishing it will happen are two different things. Reaction channels are salivating at the idea, embarrassing themselves. They want it to happen so bad they can taste it. Okay.
Really, Teardrop? I didn't see that. Oh, okay, you know. Spicy noodle mukbang would be
I
nice.
mean, hey, lady, so high in sugars and salt. Yep, I brought my cat from somebody in the city for $30, and he was raised around a bunch of grown ass big dogs. So when he was given to me, he instantly cuddled up between my combat boots in the car.
I just want to try the ghost pepper. Ghost pepper ramen? This is how you eat my cheese salad without a bowl.
You're disgusting. You're disgusting. Ugh. So then Anime Sucks sends her a super chat, and she wants to go to a Walmart in the States. I thought that whole thing was so bizarre. Like, I mean, I love Walmart, but I'm pretty sure majority of them are all like, why would you travel outside of where you are to go to a Walmart? I don't think I would.
Nashville? Black paneer. You can't get
Hold on, that comment just got deleted. Salah, I don't know what the Astagfirullah? What the hell does that mean? You made this woman use our religion only for her to abandon it and eat pork. And then it gets deleted.
Palak Paneer. You can't give me money? Don't give me money if you're broke. I don't want anyone who can't afford it to give me money.
Yeah, why do you need to go that's what I don't understand. Like, I wouldn't go to another country just to go to Walmart when I can have it delivered the same day. I actually heard one reactor say they
I
didn't
have to
care for
unblock
these
people, but I
data.
don't know like where to start. My unblock list is probably 20K people long.
No, you should care she's scamming. I care if she's scamming. I don't know. I think that's a normal human decency. You want to look out for other people, whether they deserve to be looked out for or not. I do have an email, justbreezentoday@mail.com.
I don't have no money. You don't have any money. Okay, what do you guys want to do after? Misty is nice and cute. It is cute, but I used to know a girl named Misty.
Anime says, good thing I can afford it. Start with that one abs guy. How can you afford it, Anime? I'm genuinely curious. I feel like just maybe 5 months ago, you were homeless by the train tracks.
She was really not. Good thing I can afford it. Start with that one abs guy. Thank you for the super chat. Wait, who is that? Anime snacks. Oh, so that's not anime sucks, right?
I don't wish Chantal well. I don't want what's best for her. I don't wish all good things for her in life. Maybe if she did things differently, I would. But she's horrible to animals and people. She uses children. Fuck her. Fuck wanting good things for her. At this point, she's done so much bad. I don't think she could turn things around. I don't think there's anything she could do that would make me, oh, you know, Chantal, I hope you live another 30 years. No, fuck this bitch.
That's a different person.
His mom
I'm
is
gonna try to
suing.
make good content. I mean, what more can I do? I'm going live. Go for drives and stuff. What content?
Yeah, his mom was suing him. I did notice that. And she also has a restraining order against him to protect her and her dog. I thought that was very telling. Like, you hear about restraining orders all the time, but like, how often are animals included in them? And then I'm sorry, like, my brain just starts working. I'm just gonna say it. Um, I think something bad happened with the dog, and I think he's into some shit. I think back of the art he makes and how he thinks like a donkey is his persona. I said what I said. He's weird.
Honey, if you try. I knew Misty was exceptionally low IQ.
I don't want to think about it either.
Yeah, smells like salad dressing. Call her Smooch. How about Bizu? Name the cat Falafel, Miso, or Misu for tiramisu. Thank you, Bossman. Falafel
Miso is cute.
is cute, but... You have guests, Miss Casual Vlogger? Thanks, Liz. It's go time. Haunted location?
You're in Canada and it's beautiful from what I've seen. Your drives in the hills, it's absolutely beautiful. Why do we have to stay holed up looking at a wall?
Day in the life vlogs? Name her Sushi? No, Lisa, you're not blocked. Bijou? Like Danny Masterson's wife.
Yikes.
I'm
Someone says, let's go to Walmart and get supplies.
still settling in, yeah.
You got bit by a donkey? Donkeys sound like they can be terrifying. I don't know how I got to this weird side of Facebook. I don't know, Facebook suggests to me all the weird things. Anyways, I've been seeing like donkeys. It's not even that they're mean. I think they're just protective, right? I've been seeing all these clips of donkeys like biting and lashing out.
To Walmart? What about going to the Walmart in the States?
I'm pretty sure it's the same. I don't know. You don't need to come to the States. Stay out of the States.
Drive to the States border, go to a Walmart in like the States and see what they have. Journey? The wheel in the sky keeps.
I'm not letting you ruin Journey for me. Goodbye. Goodbye. Anyways, nothing but love says, oh, something is up. Salad is in her chat blocking people and chatting. Something is going on. And then Nina tells Salah that if he wants to visit Canada, the Beezers will make it happen. He laughs at that. Anime asks her how much to drive to McDonald's right now. Yeah, look at his response when Nina says that. Let's go back.
Chantal will make that happen. How are you going to make it happen? Nina always liked us together, right, Nina? Trina, do I ever miss the hijab? Yeah, I do. I was putting away my clothes from my suitcase. And my
Honestly, does it seem like they're broken up? Oh, Nina always liked us together, didn't you, Nina?
hijabs. But I don't know what to do. Name her Sophia. Oh, of the Golden Girls. Got no glitter.
Salah says, Nina, thanks for offering that laughing emoji.
Thanks, Leah.
Just name her Shisha.
Laundry basket, Onyx. Should use. I was thinking of calling her Sammy, but Maple? Maple is cute. Chantal will make that.
Maple's the best choice. Maple or miso? Miso. That's my dream, is to live on a farm. I like to stay busy, so I don't even mind all the work. That would be wonderful, Lily said. I used to be easily accomplishable here in America, but now it's a struggle just to have a place anywhere. A farm does sound like a dream, but I don't think I would have a very productive farm. Like, my animals wouldn't be somebody's food. I basically would have a farm so I could cuddle with cows all day. That just sounds like heaven to me. Laying in the grass and cuddling with the cow. Anyways, what I do know is I don't want Salah in Canada. And if he somehow tries to go there or end up there, I'll probably be sending clips to whoever needs to see them because I like our Canadian friends. I don't want you guys to have to worry about a man that wants to sniff your farts and shit on you. You deserve more than that. This was weird to me, and again, just shows me anime is not right. He has so many different accounts. So he says, if all Beezers died, is that called a Beezicide? Also, why did YouTube not censor Beezicide? I think it's weird you're sitting around thinking if a group of you died. Are you in a cult? Genuinely curious. Anime? Are you in some weird furry cult? I thought that was odd. So her phone rings and she says, like 20 minutes later, she comes back and she says it was her bed getting delivered. But is this your ringtone for deliveries? Because this was giving booty call ringtone to me.
I don't remember why we decided on Julia, but Taffy good. Okay. 100% her name is Taffy.
It's not Taffy. She changed it like 50 more times. And the way she just goes.
Okay, guys, give me a few minutes.
I don't know. For whatever reason, I was thinking Nattered, somebody from Tinder, but apparently it was just a bed. Still not buying it. I said this was lovely because Strawberries announced in the middle of the live stream that she has BV again, and it friggin' sucks. I'm not trying to be rude, but I just picture them all smelling horrific. All the diseases, all the poop, just everything. I don't want to ever smell any of them. Miss Robinson said she's extremely high. She wants to wear the hijab again because she's confused about her belief. She wants to give up THC, phase one of the cycle again. She ate all the fudge to not be tempted. God, that's giving like the off times I was able to afford like a case of like Natty Light. That was like the cheapest one at the time. I think it was like 770 something for like 24 of them. Anyways, or maybe it was 12. I don't remember. It was a long time ago, okay? But like there'd be times I would promise my family I was gonna get sober. So like I would drink everything. Like it seemed like within the hour. And I was like, well, this is in order to not be tempted. And then meanwhile, later that night, my happy ass was walking to 7-Eleven to go get more, right? It's just such an excuse. Anyway, she wants to give up THC, phase 1 of the cycle. She ate all the fudge as to not be tempted. She's binging beef jerky and Diet Coke. She's back to her boring self. Let's look at the replies. She's on the snow. I think so too. I think she's one of those people that doesn't lose a lot of weight from it. I mean, in addiction, I feel like we've all known the occasional meth head, crackhead, whatever, that just they didn't lose weight. Regina said she's performing for her paycheck. It's currently the only way she can earn money. Customer Service 101 said the hijab is because she's getting hit from all sides about her looks. This, I think, has to be the worst she's been criticized about how awful she looks. And the slow realization to people giving her money that she's literally nothing but a liar. Orlando said hiding your chins is not a belief. I'm going to like that comment. Random viewer said she wants to hide all those chins. Donna said she'll be back in Syria by Christmas. Hopefully, her husband makes her pay to live with himself and his new wife. That would suck for her if she had to fund a new wife and a child and all Salah's kids. But she would just to be fake loved and claimed. But Fadnama says, nah, she knows she can't hide her bald head without the hijab. But it looks worse with it on. That's the thing, Chantal. You think you have to hide it. I'm telling you, you look a million times worse with it making all your fat go in weird directions. It ages you. It really, really ages you. Fondu said she's 100% trying to get him to Canada. They aren't broken up. I don't care. She is smoking and ate pork and took off the hijab. You think his pussy scamming ass cares? He's no pillar of Islam. She has lied to everyone and will attempt to get him in. Mark my words. Okay, let's see. So we saw him come in. Success in your healthcare. Blah, 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 blah. Stabby Doodoo said, why is Salah still a mod? Brooke said, it's not over if he's in the chat. What's your game? Not another chat thought said, I got blocked again? And then they said, stop blocking my mistress account, Salah. Zoe said, is that why you're talking about not getting high anymore? Because you knew Salah would be in there today, or in the chat today? Salah says, hi for me and Julia, for you and all the Beezers. Dookie sent a super chat. And it says, why is Salah a mod on your channel censoring what people say about him? If they're truly over, why is he still a mod on her channel? Why does he get to block paying people, paying members, people who are super chatting? He's supposed to be out of the picture, right? Dookie said, you guys are divorced. Is he still leeching your money for his new wife? Ti says, Salah, did you ever repent for committing blasphemy when you told that Kbella lady to treat you like God? He says, cry me a river. Wow, Swag Daddy said he would block me every time he saw my name. I had to make 7 accounts just for that. As I see it said, keeping him is really making you look like a liar, Chantal. It, I think, makes this whole thing look really bad. You have a bad track record, just saying. Somebody else said, yo, why is Salah in the chat? Just asking. Counterfeit Labubu said, can Salah handle being a beezer? I don't know if this is good for him. Not another chat thought said, Salah never coming to Canada. Teardrop says, Dookie, your name fits you well. Salah says, Dookie is sick in the head. Why you blocked him, guys? Let's have a party on him. I bet you want to have a party on him, Salah. Sperm everywhere 2.0. As I see it, said, well, Salah seems like he can't deal with things when they get heavy. You had to clean up his mess when he cheated. Then he blocks people when they have things to say. Why does this sound like in school? And Ti said, Astaga something, Farulala, whatever that means. You made this woman use our religion only for her to abandon it and eat pork. Got another chat thought said, "Thank you, Teardrop." Teardrop said, "Chat thought, stick it." Salah says, "You got a million suggestions for the friggin' name and you still didn't name her? Like, come on." And then he says, "Nina, yeah, I could tell Julia is sad for Chantal." Pause said, "Who's deleting messages, Tracy or Salah?" Salah says, "Julia came towards me now. Oh my God, she is smelling me because she hears you." Oh, brother. Anyways, what I do know is if he ends up trying to come back to Canada or she gets back with him, I do think a lot of people are going to be done. I know we say this a lot, but I think that'll be the final straw for a lot of people. You could see just in her chat alone, so many people cannot stand him. He takes away their voice and their right to chat and bees. Oh my gosh, firing! Thank you for gifting 5 Breezy Bunch memberships. Leah, welcome to the Breezy Bunch. Crooked Halo, Linda, and Corey Kelly. Welcome to the Breezy Bunch. If you heard me read your name, please thank Siren. I love you, Siren. Thank you so much. I love you guys so much. Boring Barbie asked, "I thought he didn't want to see her without the hijab. Something is off." If you are a member of the Breezy Bunch, by the way, and you want to join our Discord, it's just a place where we talk about Girl World outside of the live streams. So oftentimes, if I'm not sniping Chantel, I do run to the chat to talk about what's going on, and everybody else is kind of talking about what they see going on in the live stream. So it's a lot of fun. We share recipes, gardening, pets. We have a channel now where we share music, so that's really fun. Anyways, I opened it up for any member. So if you were gifted a membership and you just want a place to hang out, feel free to join. Bubbles and Cheek said, "And he's still a wrench. She promised he wouldn't be because he's so controlling and she was over it. She's definitely having second and third thoughts." Boring said, "So she said he had a wrench, but still he wouldn't be blocking. Lies per usual." I could have swore just last week she told us that he would be disgusted and unable to watch her, and he will view her differently without the hijab on. So why is he coming around? Is he looking for his next victim? Maybe. Do you remember when Nina and him would flirt before? And then people started noticing, and then Nina toned it down a lot. Scammers do still have to scam. I'm sure he's looking for a new wife, but I'm also sure he's going to go on a trip and leave the new wife for a couple years to try and hang out with Chantel and get as much money as he can get. And then when she dies, he'll have to replace her with another pay pig. So there's that. Her chat has to convince her that the kitten is freezing. This whole part pissed me the fuck off. Just so you know.
Coconut button.
Siren, why don't you join Discord?
I just put like a pair of my clean pajama bottoms in there. Hopefully that does it.
Oh, how nice. You gave the cat your stinky pajama bottoms.
Missy Mad! Welcome to Worship Bees! Hey, Missy Mad.
Okay, anybody else? They say when you get a puppy to put like a t-shirt in with them, whatever. So anybody else, I know you guys don't stink, but we know all the diseases Chantal has had and how she wears the same clothes for like weeks at a time. So really, I feel awful for this poor kitten.
She wasn't purring, she was shaking. Faye? I didn't hit a squirrel. No. Pudding?
Naughty Box, why are you not in Discord too? You're a member.
Melly has made it out. Well, she was in here yesterday. She's doing okay. She's tired, but the AC's not on or anything, no.
I think Melly had surgery. I could be wrong.
The windows are closed. Oh, it's 19 in here.
Yeah, Kaz, you have been a friend of the channel and a supporter for a long time. I would love for you to join Discord.
She's in the carrier. She was out of the carrier today. Like, whenever I go to bed, she thinks that I'm not gonna, like, bug her. So I heard her, like, playing around, going and, like, you know.
So your kitten only feels safe when you hibernate. Again, this is very telling to me.
She's eating and going to the bathroom, yeah. Yeah. They look weird.
They love stinky
Nineteen is too
things.
cold. Feed her some treats by hand. She
Oh,
won't even sniff my hand at all. Wanda.
I get that. Yeah, if you ever create an alt account, definitely join. We'd love to have you in Naughty Box.
Susie. Yeah, Millie's doing okay. She made it through the surgery, Missy Med. Jamaican patties.
I don't care. Out of all the money that you've got from the Beezers, why are you feeding your face and not at least getting your go to Five Below? Do they have those in Canada? You could get a $5 blanket. Give it to the kitten. Go buy some toys. She wants to feel warm and she wants to feel safe.
Mm. I bought her a nice bed.
Have you,
Kind of
Simon?
feral. I'll turn on the heat.
We have our garden going. I know it's gonna be like a couple weeks before I see anything sprout, but I'm out there every day checking, and it's exciting. I didn't know I was gonna enjoy going out every day to check on flowers and stuff like that, but the few mornings that I've had doing it, it's amazing.
Because I'm going to leave anyways.
So why are you leaving your kitten constantly freezing in your cold ass place? I feel like when anybody else adopts an animal, they never put them down. Right? They never put him down. And we barely see this kitten. Anyways, fuck Chantal. If people wonder why we don't like her over here, there's so many reasons. But the fact that this woman has a new kitten and sticks her in a carrier for 3 days with nothing else in there, she doesn't know if the cat's eating. She doesn't really. Just yesterday, she didn't know if it was using the restroom. She didn't know if it was eating. Today, she says it is. It's shaking uncontrollably. Fuck her. I hate her. If you don't even have any place, like nothing is set up in her apartment. She doesn't have a bed, she doesn't have a couch, she has nothing. Why would you think it's a good idea to then bring home an animal to your empty ass place? Yep, said Foodie says the new kitten is shaking badly. You have the air conditioning on full blast. Set to 16. You fucking cunt. And even though she allegedly spent $300 at the pet store, she didn't buy a single toy. Make it make sense. I hate her. What do you guys keep your air conditioning set to? Mine is at 77. There's some nights during the summer where it gets really hot and you want to make the house cold when you're sleeping at night. So we'll turn it down a little bit, right? But I feel like 16, how much is that in Fahrenheit? 60 some odd degrees, 50 some odd degrees, maybe? That's freezing. That is too cold for a little kitten. Would you be comfortable in a 50-degree apartment? I would be in layers of sweats and sweatshirts. If it's below 75, I'm freezing. So can you imagine a kitten? Bubbles in Cheek said, and why is that poor cat laying directly in her carrier? No blanket, no clothing of Chantal's to get used to, nothing. I hate that cunt. Stay said, are you okay? Because 16 is 61. That cat may be trembling, but she's not cold. She's tiny. She's a couple weeks old. Let's pretend it's a baby. Would you just have a baby with no blanket, no onesie on, nothing to keep it warm, not a little undershirt under the onesie? Would you just have a baby in your 50-degree apartment with no socks on, nothing? It's a tiny kitten that's a few weeks old. This person said, Fadnima said, fun fact, pet stores aren't allowed to sell pets in Ontario. They are only allowed to have adoptable pets from registered rescues. Okay, I love that. I really don't think any animal should be sold. I feel like you should just have the option to adopt now, and I know that probably rubs people the wrong way. Full disclosure, I know that there's good breeders out there that do things for the integrity of the breeds, but there's not enough good ones left. There isn't. Most of the puppies and kittens people get, they come from puppy mills. And if you don't know what that is, please, on your own time, do your research. And you will never want to buy an expensive ass animal again. I promise you, you'll want to go and adopt. You will. Because, yeah, you're getting a cute puppy, but you don't know what the parents had to go through. And most of the time, those puppies, kittens are gonna have health problems. We rescued at one point, a Chinese crested powder puff, and her parents were puppy mill dogs. And this dog, this poor dog, it's like she was put together all wrong. Like she had surgery after surgery after surgery after surgery after surgery. Um, and she was worth it. She was an amazing dog, but I'm saying like, just do your research, know where all these puppies and kittens are coming from. Please do. If you do anything that I ever request, please do that. And please adopt. At this point, I think this clip cut off, so I'm not gonna share it, but she's ending her live stream and she's like, "See you in the dumpster." She is the fucking dumpster. Tara Lee said, "Great. The ass clown foodie got another cat that needs to be fixed and vet visits for vaccinations. Needless to say, she'll be asking the useless idiot Beezers to foot the bill. And you wonder why you're so hated, Chantal, selfish bitch. She needs to get the kitten dewormed. She needs to get vaccinations. She's not gonna do any of it." The goth said, "Don't you think she will try to breed it?" Tara Lee said, "No, it's too much work and Foodie is allergic to work. Thank God. In this one instance, thank God she's too lazy to try to breed." True, dental issues and all kinds of things. I'm sick of her trying to get other people to pay her life. Yep. She's the size of a dumpster, Rainbow said. Cass said, "I'd only put heater on for my precious boy all the time he was with me. Too warm for me, but he loved warmth at his age." Julia had no toys or scratch tree, nothing. But Chantal always had food, right? Chantal never went without, but her animals always do. Queen Jellybean said yesterday Foodie claimed the kitten had cat toys all over the floor. But now today she told a Beezer, "I don't have a blanket for her. She doesn't have any toys. I should get her one when I go out." I'm pretty sure that poor cat does not have anything but the hard cage. I pray that one day Chantal has nothing but a hard cage. No blanket, no pillow, no toys, no nashies, nothing. And maybe then, only then, will she understand. Lee Smith said, "Yet she never forgets to buy drugs and fast food. Funny that." JM said, "All just for views and to piss off the haters. She does not care about the cat except for that." Again, she seemed offended that the kitten isn't taking to her, but she's never holding it. She never holds the kitten. She's not spending one-on-one time with it. I think the only time she interacts with it is when the live or the chat asks her to show the kitten. Savage said, "See that, Salah? She hasn't unblocked hardly anyone, but she made a point to immediately unblock Anime Sucks." Aaron said, "If you're blocked, does a super chat still show up? Curious how that works." I'm blocked, and I think one time I wanted to super chat Chantal to tell her something mean, and it wouldn't show up. So there's that. I don't remember if it was when she was raging at me. I don't know, but there was a time where I was willing to spend $1.50 or whatever it is, so you get like the certain, I don't know, characters. I wanted to call her fat or something. I can't remember. Anyways, look at her scalp, you guys. I think she has mange. She needs ivermectin, which is expensive. So, Beezers, you better start paying her. One time we rescued a dog that had mange, and I remember we had to give ivermectin, and it was so expensive. Now, I worked at a vet, so I got a discount, but even with the discount, I remember thinking it was like an arm and a leg. And I don't think it tastes good either. I don't think the animals really like it. Anyways, but she needs ivermectin. How do you let your scalp get like this? Now, I know there's hair fibers in there too, but you could see all the dandruff she has on this headband thing. That's how long her hair really is, right here, this little alfalfa sprout. Huh. Her hair won't grow because well, there's multiple reasons why she can't grow her hair back, but when your scalp is this clogged with layers of shit, I feel like it would be impossible for hair to even be able to grow. This makes me itchy. It does. Oh my gosh, I've already showered this morning, but I feel like I want to go take another one and scrub my scalp. Scrub scalpers are amazing. I don't know who needs to hear this. Use it like once or twice a week, and your scalp feels invigorated and kind of tingles. It feels healthy. I feel like the days I use it, I have extra volume. I don't know, it just does something, okay? Two Tailed said, does she have mange? What the fuck are we looking at? Would you believe that was somebody's actual head if I didn't tell you? It looks like a bear butt. I don't know. Tired AF said hair fibers that have been sweated into clubs because she hasn't showered. The goth said she has mange, scabies, crabs, tapeworms, roundworms, hookworms, pinworms, flatworms, fleas, herpes, gonorrhea, fungus, gingivitis, and nutsack chafing. Probably. She's got massive balls. Savage said, serious question. Does she actually know how to properly wash her hair and clean her scalp? I don't think so. So, Chantal, since I know you listened to us, you took our suggestion about wearing a beanie. You should take your fingertips and you should be scrubbing your scalp. Does that make sense? And if you're unable to do that, buy a scalp scrubber. They have to be less than $6 on Amazon. I think you can even find them at some Dollar Trees. Invest in one. Not that I like you, but I have to look at you, and this is awful. Don't you guys feel like you need a shower after? Her arms are too short to reach. Oh, I didn't think about that. Family lived in Mexico 6 months out of the year for 30 years, and people there take it every few months. But I'm sure their scalps don't look like this. I have faith that they have healthy scalps. Salt and Sass said, I don't want to hear her make fun of another person's bangs, haircut, etc. ever again. Normally, I'd feel bad for someone and never mention this, but she constantly attacks other people's looks and hair, so F her. Enjoy your lollipop dropped on the dirty carpet looking head. That's what she looks like, a Tootsie Pop that's been dropped. And it has dog hair and all kinds of things stuck to it at this point. She's got a lollipop head, but not in a good way. Nothing but love said, I'm 100% convinced that these two idiots are lying. She's going to try to get him to Canada. Salad coming into chat and blocking the way he did, and her defending it is enough proof for me. This was the plan all along. He may not get in, but she is going to try. I think she'll try. Mrs. Fupa said a lot of us think the same thing, me included. She's been way too calm about the divorce. Okay, if you're newer to Chantal, please go back and look at how she acted over Nattered and how she's acted over every other man. It's definitely not the same as how she's acting with Salah. Something is up. Fallen Angel said, truly same. She'll try to get him there, but if they've denied him twice, what are the odds they'll deny him again? So let's hope that they do. Let's hope. I said this part was creepy. This is why the cat's terrified of her. Imagine a big giant thing doing this to you.
We'll show you what she looks like. Do you want to stay here with me? It's okay. It's okay.
Why are you asking her if she wants to stay there with you? You bought her. She doesn't have a choice. Are you thinking of getting rid of her if she doesn't take to you in the next few days? She doesn't have a choice in being there, and I'm sure she doesn't like you. She looks absolutely fucking terrified of you. I asked you, does the kitten seem okay to you? Maybe she's just really scared and cold. I don't know. Okay, I will be totally honest with most of my life, I've had dogs, okay? We've been a dog family. I've had lizards, I've had bunnies, I've had hamsters, I've had everything. But like I'm newer to cats, right? Like I've helped treat cats at the veterinary hospital. My sister recently got a cat. But I do know when something doesn't look happy and healthy, right? So please tell me what you guys think. Zoom in if you have to.
You. You have a treat in your fuego pillow with catnip on it. And I know you'll be beezing in the middle of the night. Hi. You. You have a treat in your fuego pillow with catnip on it. And I know you'll be beezing in the middle of the night.
Most divorces are devastating, and one usually drops 20 pounds or more, and depression sets in. Even if you realize you're no longer in love with the person, you have nothing in common anymore, whatever the case may be, like, there's still an end of something, and people are sad about that, right? You're thinking about how you're gonna divide things. If you have kids, it's even harder. If you have pets, it's kinda the same thing, right? Like, you have to think, "Okay, well, we got this animal together. You can have them 1 week, I'll have them another." Kids, you have to work out visitation. It's usually fucking hard. She spent 3 years with this person, supposedly was really close with what I think is his daughter, Sasa. He was her soulmate, her everything, but she's just fine. She was with Natcherd for a week and lost her ever fucking mind. 1 week, if that. I said take the cat to the vet because she looks concerned here, which is odd because we know Foodie doesn't care about animals.
Using like grocery bags. I know I'm so upset about how scared she is. I'm not sure why she's like that. Does anyone have any idea? I've never seen a kitten like that before. Any cat I've ever gotten. Like, Lola.
Someone's telling her it's the high-pitched voice. Someone else tells her it's your demonic energy. See, I think animals can tell when people are good or not.
Hey, Boo. You must have went through something. Wow. It's gonna be a challenge with her, hey. I hope she eventually gets better, poor thing. Using,
Wait, my baby's daughter got to go to the doctor and I'm nervous and having a panic attack. Everybody pray she just has a little cough, but she hasn't been in a while, so I'm nervous. Okay, I'm going to say a quick prayer really fast and I'll pray again after the live stream. Don't have a panic attack because you need to be here and present, right? You need to be able to answer questions, you need to be able to do stuff like that. So let's pivot, let's refocus. If you guys pray along in your head with me. I'm not going to do it out loud because I just want to be respectful. Okay. So I'm going to do it really fast and then we'll pray again after the live stream. Amen. Okay. I do believe in prayer and I do believe in the power of it. Okay. I know this doesn't help because when I have anxiety and people tell me to calm down, it does the complete opposite to me. But you're with friends and people that care about you right now. Okay. Hard for me to type today, but I have a million feelings about why this poor kitty will never be relaxed or okay with her. I'm thinking if it's not really eating, not really drinking, it's freezing. Like its blood sugar is probably really low. It looks out of it, like dazed to me, just staring confused. It's sad. But again, I want to offer some hope. What I do know is she won't have the kitten long. She won't. She's never in one place for very long. She fucks things up, so I hope that the kitten goes to better hands and somebody that will take it for regular checkups and to a vet visit. And I'm just hoping it's gonna be okay. I can't get attached. I can't get attached to this kitten, but know that I want all good things for it, okay? I'm just trying so hard to not stare very long because they're so precious. Animals are just so fucking precious. They don't have a voice. This kitten can't talk to Chantal and can't say, "Hey, I'd really like a blanket. Hey, I'm not feeling good. You should probably take me to the doctor." It just has to hope that she picks up on cues, and she has no fucking clue about how to take care of herself, let alone an animal. So I'm praying for all the good things for this kitten. More Amberlynn Reid stuff, you guys. Okay, more Amberlynn Reid talk. Apparently, there's some other topics from the Discord Rachel would prefer to talk about, Charlie says. By all means, point us in the right direction, Rachel. So someone said she doesn't care. Do you care to comment on these, Rachel? If I was you, I'd make a video explaining these. I'd love a reasonable explanation on why you think it's wrong to give back money when they need it. and have made the community and you a fortune reacting to their content. Rachel says this was said before I decided to give it to Beck. Charlie Gold needs to learn to read a date. The person replies, Girl, that doesn't matter. Are you serious? You're an intelligent woman. Surely you can see why this is still an issue. Your attitude in these messages are disgusting. You really don't care, do you? Such a shame. She says context matters. I came the right decision at the end. Ask Charlie why she isn't sharing the real interesting stuff in that Discord. All right, well tell us what we should be looking at. And I'm sure Charlie will post it. Rachel's a fucking mess. She's kind of like Chantal in a way. Do you see the similarities? Danny said, okay, this is what I will say. I've seen Rachel always saying that Amberlynn needs to take accountability. Take accountability, Amberlynn. Make a video, address it. And today she just uploads about purple glitter and lasers. Like nothing is wrong. Danny said, so Chantal goes live, talks about wearing a hijab again because she's confused. Says she's giving up THC and going to a shisha place later that night. Then she gets a comment in chat from Salah. Me thinks this is not over, folks. Prepare for round 3. Do you think she's going to end up back in Syria, you guys? And how would that work out? There's people that unalive if you leave the Muslim faith, religion, whatever. There's people who unalive over that. Chantal's ripped off the hijab, had pork. She's been getting high every day, overindulging. I mean, can she go back? Would that be smart to go back? Oops, get awkward. Oh, get awkward. You did a home birth. That's awesome. And I understand why you would be nervous, but you sound like a great mom, and God knows that, and will keep you all safe. Apparently, having a home birth and not being someone who goes to the doctors and every other week puts you on a list or something. I'm a hippie. Fuck them. Well, good for you. I'm a hippie in my heart. I think that in another world, in another life, I would have been that person, definitely. I'm against vaccines and stuff like that. At one point, I used to think like we're told it's good for us, right? And if we do X, Y, Z, that it's going to keep us safe. But then if you look up the vaccines and how people react to them, I don't know. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. But like, I'm not against medication, right? I'm not. I think Zoloft has saved my life. My daughter's on thyroid medication, and she will continue to be on it until her levels are back normal, right? I'm not against medication, I'm against vaccines. Does that make sense? Enigma said she hasn't taken the cat to a vet yet to see if she's healthy or vaccinated. How long? Well, I don't think they have a way to tell if she's vaccinated. Like, if she didn't come with any papers, they'll probably just vaccinate her again. How long before her nails become embedded like BBJ's? What is she eating if she won't come out of her cage? It's her. She's afraid of the darkness in her. Cats can sense this. You know what's wild, you guys? Oftentimes I forget about stuff we've covered on my channel like 3, 4 years ago. But today I was looking through comments and somebody commented on this video of Chantal when she was fucking around with a Ouija board. And they said, "You know what? I've been sensing so much evil with her, and then I saw this video, and I just realized I'm out. Like, I can't continue to watch her. There's nothing good about her," something along the lines of that. And it's true. Like, I think Chantal is evil. I think she's messed with things that probably have made things worse inside for her, whatever demon she's battling. I don't think fucking with Ouija boards helped her, right? And I think animals can tell when somebody is evil and bad. And I think that maybe that's why the cat's just staring at her like, fuck, help me.
Come here. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. Come see me. Come. It's okay. It's okay. Ugh. I want to scruff her, but
Why are you scruffing her? So scruffing is okay for animals at a certain point. Once they're over a certain age, it hurts them because it's a way for the mother to carry them around, right? But over a certain age, you'll notice even the mother cat stops doing that. It's because it actually can hurt them. Don't scruff your cat.
It's okay, honey.
Ugh, I hate this
Oh,
woman.
it's all right. You're a pretty girl. Yes, you are.
You probably hurt her trying to scruff her. I
She
hate
won't come
her.
out of the... Sorry. She won't come out. She's scared. Hi. Are you cute?
She doesn't even like sniff Chantal or anything. Like she doesn't want to get to know Chantal. My sister's kitten, the first, I feel like, few hours when she brought her home, she didn't really want to bother with anybody, but we kept trying to pick her up. She was so fucking cute. And then at some point, she just realized these people aren't going to leave me alone. So I guess I better get to know them. And now she flies off of our head. She uses us as launching pads. Anyways, it's day 3, and this cat isn't sniffing her and wants nothing to do with her.
He's like, fuck off. Name her Pickle? Hi, baby. Isn't she cute?
Yes, she's cute. Get her a bigger carrier if that's what you're going to have her living in. Why is she? I mean, again, that carrier is fine if you're taking your cat on a vet trip, but to be living in, that's where the cat spends a majority of its time, in that cold, small carrier. Do you know there's prisoners out there that have more than your kitten right now? Seriously, they have a warm bed to sleep on with a blanket and space to move around, and they get out and get exercise at least once a day. I hate this woman. She looks like Elvis. She just does. But like Elvis in the later years, and I'm an Elvis fan. Okay, I love Elvis's music, so no shade to him. But or I guess I should say, she looks like an Elvis impersonator. That's what she looks like. You, you could do that. You can go to Vegas, Chantal. You can go to Vegas and make money marrying people. Oh God, would you want that to marry you? Your marriage wouldn't last. Some would say, do most Vegas marriages last? My mom and my dad, who stepped up, they got married in Vegas and they've been married, God, what is it? 39 years now? Maybe 4. I don't know. They've been married a fucking long time. I feel like it was this white chapel or something. I don't know. I was very young. I just remember I was excited to be in Vegas and to eat. Vegas to me as a kid, this we went to Vegas a lot as a kid, but like we walked around the hotels and we ate really good food and my mom shopped. That was Vegas for me. Now, I don't think I would enjoy Vegas because I don't like drunk people. They annoy me. They really do. And it's weird how that works because I used to be one of those annoying drunk people, but now seeing drunk people is just like ugh. Anyways, Fondue said Chantal pissed that Salah was let's try to that again. Chantal is pissed that Salah was with family, so she redirected her narc rage at the chat. Also, scrape. The nerve of you. I missed her rage, and truth be told, I tried to go back today to find it. And then I got mad at her all over again, and I couldn't watch her live stream, so I failed at finding the rage. I wouldn't want that smell at my weddings. It's supposed to be a happy day, and you really want things to go smoothly. Chantal would fuck it up. Teardrop said, but if I did, I would donate and I would be happy to. Well, Teardrop, I think you should stop asking for other people to send their money since you don't donate. Teardrop said the animal abuse claims is a bunch of bullshit. I'm so sick of it. Well, it's not bullshit. Neglect is a form of abuse. She is an animal abuser. Nina said she has an awesome history with cats. What the fuck? The only reason she doesn't have Julia is because it was impossible to take her. She still misses her. Timbit's dead. BBJ, probably dead. Sam, we don't know where he is. Smokey, abandoned. Howie, dead. There was a cat that came before my time of watching Foodie, but you guys said there was a cat named, like, Aries that apparently she had. It was a kitten, she had it for a little bit of time, and then she took it back. She no longer Julia, she abandoned. So please tell me what this wonderful history is of her and animals. She had a childhood cat that ate butter, so they euthanized it. Um, none of her cats have had amazing lives. BBJ had ingrown nails and like a UTI, and wasn't she in like renal failure or something? Her lab work was insane. Teardrop says, "Damn, that pisses me off. Freaking losers, get your own life." Nina said, "All this started with that bitch FFG and her using BBJ for money." Maybe she did use BBJ for money, but what I do know, and this is coming from somebody who can't fucking stand FFG, she did rescue BBJ and she did get her treatment. So there's that. Her intentions, whatever else, are none of my business because what I do know is BBJ was finally out of pain when FFG happened. All this started with that bitch FFG and her using BBJ for money. Teardrop said Chantal has always been a wonderful cat mom. They've all died or been abandoned. If she was an actual parent, CPS would be involved with her constantly. Concerned said, "Dude, someone is gonna go around emailing clinics with a legit photo of Chantal and the kitten, but okay, whatever. I guess it's fine by you." Teardrop said they literally pinpoint every damn detail in Chantal's life to ridicule it. Top psycho behavior. Teardrop also says they all need to live in one big dumpy house, so sharing one brain would be easier, losers. What I do know is our one big dumpy house would be better than yours, miss. I leave hot dogs on the floors for 2 hours. Teardrop also says they're jealous because you're loved. All they have is us roaches that follow. Oh, all they have is roaches that follow them because they hate you. Damn cesspool, all they are. We're unloved. We're jealous because Chantal is so loved. My mom rents a house to me. Chantal isn't allowed to sleep on her mom's couch. Just saying. They're mad because their mods suck. I think I have the best mods in all of YouTube history. Shout out to my amazing mods. We're a cesspool, Teardrop says. I'm telling ya, I've never seen a dirtier one than them. You haven't looked in the mirror lately, have you, Teardrop? It doesn't look like you've showered in a week. Scapegoat said, "Nay-nays on Marty's piano's crate grave." What the fuck? Marty's piano. Stay away, Emily, or you'll be the one hanging up Lost Pete's posters. Leave Marty's name out of your mouth, Scapegoat. That's what I would suggest. So I guess Chantal claims they're not actually divorced. She signed the papers, but he never handed them in. Remember not that long ago she told us that the divorce was the most disgusting thing she's ever experienced in her life? The divorce never happened.
I signed the papers, but he didn't hand them in, apparently.
Freedom, hey!
So I'm not really divorced. But I know what people are going to say because you're listening to reaction channels, conspiracies. We're not getting back together. We don't have plans to. I don't know, maybe in the future, but I'm not moving back to the
Wow.
Middle East. Like, I'm staying here.
Maybe in the future. Maybe in the future.
I don't know what can happen in the future, but we don't have plans to get back together. But we're not divorced, actually. I thought we were because I signed papers and everything, but he never handed them in.
So if you really wanted a divorce, why wouldn't you tell him to go hand them in right away? If I was trying to divorce him, that's what I would call every fucking day at like 5 a.m. and be like, "Are you going to hand them in today?" I'd call back at noon. "So did you hand them in today?" "No, not yet. I'm going to go later." I'd call back at 5 p.m. "So did you hand them in today? Because I don't want to be with your sorry ass." But it'll just happen when it happens. Maybe in the future we'll get back together. Fuck you, Chantal. Nobody wants your grapist husband around their beautiful country. Lolified said, Foodie's just showing her followers her compulsive lying side. The plan was to get him to Canada, but he will never step foot on Western soil. She's going to fund his life until she keels over or he moves on. All of this is sus with Foodie. Exactly. Well, their marriage, hey Thimble, well, their marriage isn't legally recognized in Canada anyways. She's so unwell beyond help. I agree, Bunny. Bunny said 5150 beauty. I dream that Teardrop has been trolling. That would be nice to find out. I don't know though. I think there's just something very weird with Teardrop. I think that they're just a fucking weirdo who likes to watch Chantal eat because they can't afford it. Hannah Banana said this, Foodie and Salah aren't over. There is no way she would be so calm about it. Tara said, has anyone else noticed that something is off with Foodie? She's up to something and definitely lying about things, always looking away from the camera. And why is she still subdued? Something is up. And then Hannah said this, they aren't over. There's no way she would be so calm about it. She used to peek in Natard's windows to see if he was home. And she used to sit in front of his house. And we're supposed to believe she just flew away willingly? No. Star said, so Chantal just leaves the cat locked up in a room alone and can't figure out why it's scared of her. She needs to stop getting animals. I hope one day, and I wouldn't wish this for anybody fucking else, anybody else. I hope one day Chantal's locked in a room all alone and she's cold and nobody's checking on her and she's hungry and she's thirsty, but nobody's bringing her shit. And I want that for her because she's done that to so many other animals. Fuck her. I don't like her. Carrie said, oh, and you all see all of a sudden her mental illness has vanished. No pressured speech or flight of ideas. She's calm, rational, and tracking conversation without any issues. Her inability to finish sentences is her trying to lie on the fly, and she sucks at it. In Syria, we had to hear all the time about how she was so crazy. Now she's magically cured. She said no. Oh, someone asked in her chat. It's Steffi SSBBW OnlyFans model. Is that Chantal in a purple wig? Can you guys even see it? Sorry, I'm zooming in. Or is that somebody who unfortunately looks like Chantal? Anyway, they want Salah. They asked is Salah free for the taking, and apparently Foodie replied no. They're not over, you guys. Fondue said, I signed the papers, but he didn't turn them in. We aren't divorced. I fucking told you. She lied to everyone. It's been a scam for money. Yaba said she wants the 3,500 to use as a return to Syria money. Salah isn't letting the piggy bank go. He knows what he's doing. He's absolutely entertaining her still. Fonda replied, he absolutely does. He was love bombing her earlier, talking about Julia misses you. He's stupid, but not as stupid as people think he is. Yaba said, exactly. Tweety said, what? Fondu said, yeah, they aren't divorced. Nana said, but his family was there to witness it. Yeah, that was a nice touch, huh? Liars, the both of them. This scam will continue as long as there are buzzards to keep buying their bullshit. The goth said, of course she wasn't going to just walk away from him. She wants to get him to Canada. She still thinks he's going to fall in love with her. If he hasn't fallen in love with you in 3 years, it's never going to happen, Chantal. And just think this man loves poop and farts and all gross things, but he just couldn't be attracted to Chantal. Miss Robinson said, yes, Foodie, Queen of Scotland, tell us why you froze your diarrhea. In Syria, the scoop diarrhea with a ladle. In Canada, she froze it. Next time she'll cook it. I really hope not. That might be the end of my Foodie Beauty coverage if we have to watch her cooking poop and eating it. I might just delete my channel at that point.
Okay, you know why I froze my shit? You know why I froze the diarrhea? Because compost day was once a week. And diarrhea is compost.
Well, in that case, why don't you just go poo in a garden? Plant some flowers and just poop out there every day. I mean, please don't get any ideas. Here's the thing, if you had to go to the restroom badly, and let's say a plumber was working on your toilet and somebody else was in your other restroom and you just were unable to use it, would you not just drive somewhere and buy something and use the restroom? I feel like that's what I would do. I would drive to a Starbucks or a McDonald's. I'd buy a drink. Well, first I'd use the restroom and then I'd buy a drink, wash my hands, and then I'd buy a drink. So I felt like I did something and didn't just like use the restroom. You know what I mean? And then I would drive home. There would be no pooping in a bag or in a trash can. That's disgusting. It's not compost. It's a biohazard, Real Tide said. God, people in psych wards do this. Not saying human beings would ever be put feces purposely in their freezer. It's disgusting. Like, imagine you're going for a rocket pop and you go to grab it and you accidentally grab your bag of poop. That's gross. It's fucking disgusting. Someone asked, how would you describe this? My word is feral. Tell me yours.
I need a knife.
Do you open things with your teeth? Okay, there's the off occasion where, like, there's, like, a pull tab or something. For example, I like my teeth, and I want to keep them in my mouth, so I don't use them all the time. But my mom needed me to open something, and I couldn't do it, and I remember I kept pulling and pulling and pulling, and I couldn't, so I looked at her and I was like, "I'm gonna use my teeth, is that okay?" And she's like, "Yeah." And so I pulled it with my teeth, and even then I regretted it. You can use scissors to open things, there's so many options, a knife. You don't have to use your teeth. It'll keep you out of the dentist. I think Foodie's feral. Let me look at these responses really fast because I remember there was a lot of them. Affordable tooth extraction. There you go. I guess if you want to avoid the dentist, you could just open a can of tuna with your teeth. Raised Octillion said, "You think that someone who loves to eat as much as Cutie does would want to protect their teeth?" That part right there. How is she going to chew the food she loves if she doesn't have any teeth in her mouth? Buttered Crumpet said, "A fat beaver in human form." Wookie said, "Uncivilized." Stu Redding said, "I'd so love to see a front tooth break when she does this." Lee said, "Attention seeking." Tanya said, "I'm convinced she was raised in a barn." The Real Hermit said, "Rolling the dice on her teeth, staying in her head." I will only use my teeth to open the little thin metallic thing that covers my almond milk. Some things are hard to open, okay? And sometimes we just take a gamble with our teeth. Sometimes we do, but like every day, I don't know that I would risk it. Crochet with Ashby said, WNC Granny sent $40 in super chats in reference to Foodie Beauty to get the brother of the kitten. Chantal says $30 is the cost, but you have to send PayPal, not super chats for the other kitten. So she's going to have two things to neglect. Great.
Well, I don't know, like $30 and then however much for his vet stuff and supplies. The Nashi is in danger. The Nashi's cold. I'll have to heat it up in the microwave. Thanks, B. Oh, and thank you. No, you have to. Okay, if I don't know, I don't think I can take the brother. Maybe if he's still available and I take him, you have to send a PayPal because where's your YouTube? But thank you, Granny. I appreciate that.
So two cats that she's not going to want to afford to spay or neuter. Two cats that need vaccinations, deworming, food, toys, blankets, litter. And all she's worried about is feeding herself. This sounds like such a fucking bad idea. I hope the cat is unavailable. I hope so. Can we find a new cow? Syria's not fun. Syria's over. Oh, if she goes back to Syria, we could watch more Rosie. She eats like a snake that doesn't need her teeth. I can't believe she's going back to Syria. I know. Kitten formula. Yep says she's not divorced. Special Ted is still a mod, and his channel continues to be listed on her profile. Let's see if he goes to Canada as a tourist or if she returns to Syria. If she does return, I don't think she's going to be alive very long over there. Salt and Sauce said takeout containers and fast food wrappers don't need washing, Chantal. You have no dishes or silverware, so why are you wasting your members' donations, Foodie Beauty? This is pathetic. Buy some silverware. Rand said, did she seriously buy a dishwasher? I heard that. It looks like she bought one of those portable ones, I think. I'm catching up on entire streams now. Maisie said she's terrible with money. It's fun to hear about the stupid crap she has bought and watch that money fly out the door. She'll be broke before long. I say go ahead and buy all the junk that will never get used, Chins. Foxy said it's not, oh, it's my money. I can do whatever I want. I don't owe you anything. Sit and spin. Get a life. Whatever, stay mad, exactly, teardrop. And very few people that frequent her chat even call her out on how she spends her donations. It's weird. Nicole! Thank you so much for the super chat, sweetie. I've been trying to let you know Life with Ron donated 5 memberships. I know you can't see him. Ron, I'm so sorry I missed it. We have a song by Ron, you guys, who is definitely not Sofa King. He's not. I'm sorry for the misinformation I spread. I don't even remember how the fucking rumor started, but I believed it. But here's the thing you guys need to realize. Erin is always right when she says somebody isn't somebody, and I'm like, "Oh no, they are." She made a good point. Sofa King was vile and crude and very sexual. I don't know. He was just very weird, okay? Not that sexual people are weird, just he couldn't ever turn it off. Life with Ron isn't like that. He's just not. So thank you, Ron, for gifting the memberships. I'm sorry I missed it. I don't know why I can't see you, but hi, hello. And welcome to all the new Breezy Bunch members. Thank you, Nicole, for the super chat as well. Her mom and dad seem to both be very smart. That's maybe why Rosie isn't quite as dumb. Maybe. I haven't watched enough of Rosie's parents, but her mom does seem normal from the little bit I've seen. I thought this was kind of incredible. Can you imagine just having this sitting on your computer desk? I feel like when we get our PC, we do our whole setup. I need a little foodie beauty thing to be staring at me while we cover her. And I could flick her, I could throw her some days, I could curse her out. I don't know. Oh, I could fling rubber bands at her. That's what I would do. Somebody made her on Roblox, so. Oh, that is the scariest thing. It's too thin to be Chantal, though. This person's too skinny. Tired AF said, "Oh, Chantal." Miriam said she had all the ingredients for BLTs, even mentioned making them without bacon, of course. What I do know is when you don't eat a certain food for a long amount of time and you go back to it, you get a stomachache and you feel sick. I don't think she's been without bacon this whole time. And I don't know why she's trying to hide it. So this is from Kiwi Farms, and just a still of the bacon that Gunt strategically skipped over during her groceries video, as pointed out and clipped by Camel Bro 94 above. You could see the strips of flesh and fat through the little windows in the packaging. Okay, well, I'm not going to zoom in. The last thing I want to see is bacon holding bacon, but I trust that it's bacon. The cat is terrified. She sees Chantal as a monster who's going to eat her. She's so little and Chantal is so ginormous. I would be scared too. The carry is her safe place and she can't even hide in there. There's no blanket to make her feel safe. I hate Chantal. Effie Cujo said, stop poking at her with your filthy mitts. And please don't scruff her, Chantal. Yep said literally every single thing that Foodie says is a lie. This is lying on steroids. Foodie hasn't told one truth since she's returned to Canada. It's pathological and completely mental. Won't be long before this falls apart. Good times ahead. Okay, so these are just some of the things that Chantal has said. I'm never returning to the Middle East. To there's a non-zero chance of me returning to Syria. Then back to I may get back together with Salad, but I'm definitely never going back to the Middle East. And the hijab is off, but maybe going back on. And the I'm a Muslim, I'm not eating pork to a Burger King car mukbang, including a Whopper with bacon to I haven't eaten any bacon yet. Chat corrects her, oops, my bad, tee. I'm divorced to we're not divorced because I signed the papers, but Salad didn't like or file them. I'm done with men to Salah and I might get back together at some point. I have absolutely no shame about my baldness. I do not give a crap what anyone says about my hair, too. I hate my hair. I want to shave it, and I'm going to Turkey for a hair transplant. Oh, let her get a tooth transplant while she's there. Some veneers, and they'll be too big for her mouth. Oh, I don't know how I ended up there. Well, we're starting at the top and going to the bottom, okay? This is so weird, but I don't know this person, so I'm gonna try not to be mean. I guess she's talking to Nader, and she has a 7-part thread about it, and he told her that he was talking to Chantal before Chantal even mentioned that she got an email from him. What I want to say, though, I will say this, is how do you have eyeliner on your eyelids like that? And you just leave it there.
For fuck's sake, I finally found it. I had to pause at the right moment because... Right. So, it reads... Go away, voice shit. This was sent Saturday. Well, my message was sent Saturday at 8:47. He replied at 3:31. He said, I told her, where are you, bitch? But underneath, there was more. But underneath, he said, she's
Are you related to Bally?
going to be crazy, LOL. So, I knew this. He told me he sent a message. The only thing is I didn't know that it was by email until...
Okay, my niceness is off the table. Do you want a cookie or something that he told you he was going to send this? Congratulations.
I just saw Rose's video on Foodie Beauty. And Foodie literally says that in the message, Nader writes, where are you, bitch? Which is exactly what he says here. But he did not write under that, she's going to be crazy, obviously not. So, you know, Foodie, yeah, you're a fool if you kind of try and want to go back with him because he's going to be playing you.
Why do you want to talk to him? Why? I don't know that this is going to go for you how you think it is. Anyways, I think this just proved a point that sometimes Chantal is right about certain people. And I don't know. I'm just gonna move on. I have nothing nice to say. I was so distracted by the overdrawn lips and the eyeliner that's like out of place. I don't know. Why is she talking to him? You're talking to a man who was just in jail for hurting a woman, for hurting Dee Dee. Savage said, what kind of shitbag doesn't get their cat a warm, comfy bed? The cat isn't insulated by 3 feet of fat, Chantal. Hold on. I'm going to be so distracted until I go to these comments. Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm trying not to be a bitch, but again, this woman is talking to Nader, so I don't really care. Why? 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 Wookie said, first of all, what the fuck is this and who is this? I think she messaged him first, and his reply was what she said he said. Misanthrope said, yeah, I'm not even sure what the fuck is going down, but I hope it gets interesting. Coffee Time said this was a whole lot of nothing. So what? Natturd contacted Foodie, and this clown knew about it. Who cares? Who even wants to keep tabs on a rapist anyways? Weird ass people. Queen Jellybean asked, why are people reaching out to the creatures that have had sex with the girls? That's a bit too poo touchy for me. Janae said, I can't take her seriously till she washes her face. I think that's where I'm at with it. It's just a lot. All right. Well, in order for me to not feel like a complete bitch, I can't help myself. Hold on. Do I want to read a part one? Mm-hmm. All right. Well, we're going on a field trip, and I can't help it. Let me scroll down. I'm not saying we're going to watch all parts, but I don't know what's wrong with me. All right. Part one. I knew Natter was going to send you that message, but you don't know what else he said.
We can all hear what she has to say. Let's hear all of it.
She does look different in every picture.
Is the swordfish turd by chance actually out of jail?
She knows he's
You
out of
know,
jail.
he's.
Her beezers have told her. The reaction channels have said so. It's on Twitter. Her eyes are everywhere. She knows he's out of jail. I don't know why she's trying to play stupid right here.
Because I got an email today.
It's like she has two faces.
The only thing the email said.
Bitch.
This is my favorite
I just saw you looking like two complete different people.
part.
Was where are you, bitch?
You know, Chantal,
My thought is there's a part of me that's like, this bitch didn't do anything to me, but do I feel bad for people that want attention for talking to Natturd? So that's where my confliction lies. And in this moment, I'm choosing to be a bitch and I want to watch this clip.
The reason why I'm laughing is because I had, how do I put it, inside information that Nader was actually going to do that. He said, I sent the exact words of what she said. Then underneath, let me pull up the, I had to record on my other phone and bloody, my eyes are so bad. Where's the friggin'
I could tell. I could tell.
section where you want to see videos and shit? I don't have to use.
But do we need 7 parts? That's what I'm confused about. 7 parts to say that you knew he was going to reach out to her.
All right, so bear with me while I find something so I can.
I can't help it, you guys. This is going to be a long stream, okay? I didn't want to watch 7 parts, and now I'm on part 2.
Oh, now it's on mute. I will read to you verbatim what was sent to me before Foodie got that email.
Okay.
I just need to. Why is it on mute? Did I do something?
How did it even get up there? Like, you know when you put mascara on and then you sneeze or you accidentally blink or whatever, and so it gets all under your eye, and it can even get, like, right under your brow, and then you have to wait till it dries and wipe it off, but, like, how does it get right there?
Let me skip. How far do I need to skip? Play how?
Dimple said if this is Natter's girl, I can say he has a type. He does have a type.
Hang on. Let's try from here.
Okay.
Honestly, when I saw, because I have not watched Foodie in a couple of days because I needed a break. So when I went here and put on Rose's video reaction and I heard this, I just started laughing. Because again, it's the exact same words. The exact same. And I'm trying to fucking find them. I have screenshots. Oh. Okay. Let me pause it here. Pause.
Okay. Pause.
Pause, motherfucker. Okay. Now, this is the intel I got.
Okay.
My eyes are so bad. I have to look far away. I should have put my glasses on.
Yeah.
He goes, I told her, where are you, bitch? But he didn't.
All this just for that. Okay, do you guys want to watch the rest?
All right, so bear with me
hold
while I
on.
find something.
Do we need to watch all the parts? Press 1 if you want to continue. Press 2 if you want to go back to Foodie Beauty Twitter. I think she's trying to do maybe, Ma. I was going to do my makeup, but then I got... We'll try to be nice. She does have pretty teeth. She does. She looks like she cares about her appearance. There, it's my niceness of the day. Why do you want to talk to Natter, though? I have to wonder about you if you're writing emails to him or chatting with him outside of, right? Savage said, what kind of shitbag doesn't get their cat a warm, comfy bed? The cat isn't insulated by 3 feet of fat, Chantal. Useless fucking piece of shit. It's not. Go get a blanket. They're not that expensive. Miss Robinson said the cat spent the past 3 days in extreme cold, shaking in fear. Her body is going to shut down if this beast doesn't do the right thing, which is why I think she doesn't look right. She seems confused. Nothing but love said, and she doesn't give a shit. This cat needs to go to the vet and get vaccinated and fixed. I'm so mad she got another cat. And she might get the boy, her brother. Megan said, I know nothing about cats, but that looks like a very fluffy, expensive cat with a lot of grooming required. It looks like the kind of cat that you need to brush out every single day, and Chantal doesn't brush her own hair. How do I keep getting here? Sorry. That was a paintball gun. Let me go back to my Twitter. I know where we are. I have a really good song for you guys. And we have Pulpy clips. So, oh, silly, it's silly said, I just freaking adore Pulpy's online energy. Fight me on that. You can't. And I think we need a clip of Pulpy to make us laugh because, yeah. Oh, well, it won't play.
Messy Boots Sunday continues. Honestly, this weekend has been too much. Too much to keep track of.
I know things about her that she probably wishes I didn't know. So
her name is, I don't remember her name, Bajilla, I don't know. What I do know is she's chatting with Natter, and he told her that he was going to email Chantal. And there's a 7-part thread on just a little bit of info.
Yeah, that's really what I got to say about that.
What was that? Sorry. What was that?
I'm so grateful for Zoloft.
No, not that bit. The next bit.
I knew something was off with that girl. Like, you can't expect to touch the poo and not get, like, poo on your hand. Like, you can't expect that. And it's like...
Do you hear that? To the lady on Twitter talking to Natterd? You can't touch poop and not get poop on your hands. Be sure who you want to associate with. And be sure if that's the kind of person you want around you.
Like, Rachel, she's all about, like, spilling my personal business. I know things about her that she probably wishes I didn't know.
Oh, not a threat. Oh, Messy Boots continues.
So,
Oh.
yeah, that's really what I got to say about that. But, like...
Did you...
Lily said in this case, I hope that she does. The kitten needs her brother. I mean, maybe that would help. But it's just another cat that's going to get abandoned. We've seen how this goes. Chantal's not done with Salah. She's not done with him.
Did you pay for Rachel's private information as well, or is that just regulated to the other reaction channels?
Ew, it's giving ew. It's giving ew. Like, make me ball.
Did Amberlynn pay for Rachel's information?
And as pissed as I am at Emily, And as
Amber is the poo wet fart. You're not wrong.
hurt as I am at Emily,
Amber's
like I
the
get
poo.
why Rachel fell in love. Like Emily's hot. Like we all know.
Stop it! Stop it! Not saying Rachel
Emily is not hot. I'm sorry.
fell in love. Stop it! I can't.
All know it's apparent. It's just Rachel, go for someone else's ex. It's getting obsessed. It's
Oh
getting
my god, I hate all of this so much, but it's just so dramatic. Girlie, you better step off my ex-girlfriend. I know she's hot and, like, popular. But girl, fall in love with someone else's ex. This is great. Oh my god.
energy. The things I know about you, girl, I would just like stop. I'm not threatening. I'm not blackmailing.
Sounds like a threat. Messy boots.
I don't know. I don't like this, Rachel. I don't care. Whatever happened, I don't care. That's what I stand by. Not that I want Rachel to be doxxed or her information to be bought. But I think that she got herself involved in a very messy situation and continued to do so. And so now she's part of a mess that maybe she didn't expect or ask for. But again, when you touch shit, I don't know, you kind of become the shit. So what happens, happens. Eyelash said, how much of a psychotic evil person do you have to be to leave a cat behind a closed door in a spare room with no towel or blanket for 3 days? You have to be fucking heartless. She is evil. I do think she's evil. I think there's something not right with Chantal. There's something very wrong with her. I think she would be a serial killer if she was 250 pounds lighter. Shenanigans said, conspiracy theory. Chantal won't name her cat until it shows her affection. She had no issue naming Julia right away. I think she's waiting for the cat to bond with her to name her. If the bond isn't there, she will rehome. She reminded me of Now. Do you remember when we were watching Now? And I don't know. Well, there's a lot of newer people. Anyway, she would sit outside drinking and she'd be offended with like a possum would go by or something would go by and it wouldn't come to her and be like, oh, you're the most beautiful thing I've seen all day. And then she would even do that with her cats and she would start being abusive. She would curse at them and everything. And that's what Chantal reminds me of. Yup said that Foodie hasn't named the kitten nor gone to a vet after 4 days. She's literally leaving her to rot in a bedroom, shaking and terrified with no toys or even a blanket to comfort her, all while Foodie indulges in every comfort she wants. This is blatant neglect and abuse. Look at her. She's clearly not missing a meal. She doesn't want for anything, but she can't get her cat food, toys, blankets, normal things that you would get an animal. Season said, take $5 off the money you grifted and buy that kitten a fucking blanket, a towel, something for comfort, you piece of shit. Kittens get really cold and it's a baby that craves comfort and warmth. P.S. I hate you. And they put the hashtag Foodie Beauty Animal Abuser. Loretta said, trust and believe when Foodie isn't live, she's spending every minute trying to keep tabs on Salah. He's letting her for the money. We all know she's still giving him. Divorce arc has been a lie from the get-go. Oh, and when she's not centered in the video, her filters fail big time. Ron, I don't know if you're still here, but I have a feeling we're going to be playing your song soon. And I want to thank you again for gifting the memberships. Thank you so much for helping us reach our goal. We're trying to get a PC, so like all the super chats and memberships and everything go towards that. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right, so filter fails. We're going to look at those. Maybe she is seeing Natter. Remember he had an obsession with trimming her sideburns and trying to fix up and clean up her hairline, and he would always make it look wonkier? Maybe she is hanging out with him. But then how does his new girl feel about that? Yikes. Have you ever seen somebody with a chin fupa? Hold on, look at that. So her eyelids have fupas. She has balls. She has 8 stomachs, and even her chin has a fupa or some sort of growth on it. I don't know. That doesn't look normal to me. But nothing about her looks normal. I still stand by she has very odd ears. Very odd. I don't know, not that like I pay attention to ears very often, but hers, it's like they're too big and too small for her head at the same time. So someone left this comment for Chantal. Hold on, I have to cough. Okay. She's so pathetic. Haggard, Bunny said. Is the cat even eating? Well, the other day she said she wasn't sure if it was eating or drinking. And then the story changed to, yeah, she's eating. So I'm not sure what the truth is. I don't think Chantal really pays attention. I think if the cat doesn't eat it, Chantal does and forgets about it. Hollywood left this comment for Chantal, and I thought it was amazing. So they said, if you really want to know why people say you're a cat neglector, including people who don't even follow reaction channels, and you want to clear up any misunderstanding, which I assume you do want the information of what is everyone so worked up about. It's really not just because of the BBJ nail thing, at least not alone that people are talking about. Here's what I've heard overall. First, it was Timbit, how both you and Pete's had to lock him in a room because Sam and BBJ were never vaccinated against feline leukemia. Then it was the environment in the villa, and how, although BBJ had arthritis, a lot of things were placed up on the counter for her. Then Sam was matted. Constant sexual jokes about cats. Your cats never got along, but you wouldn't intervene, especially on the elderly BBJ's behalf. BBJ's food bowl was blocked once. Nobody knows how long, but once attention was brought to it, you made a post apologizing to BBJ for not being the best. All the death jokes about BBJ, and instead of going to the vet for end of life care, if that's what you believed was happening, arguing with the chat and saying worse and worse things each day. I remember her saying, what did she say? They're not going in a bag or they're going in a box. What was the exact thing she said, you guys? It was pretty nasty. All the death jokes about BBJ, letting Julia see 3 heats before fixing her, and then not doing aftercare properly, and having Salah have to step in about her not opening her wounds. Getting a fat cat when you know something like that would be too much of a challenge for someone who had health problems themselves. She's been nothing but a horrible, horrible pet owner. Someone said, if that really happened, I started following recently, so I had no idea. This is really sad. This is just some of what we know. This isn't mentioning how she let Nader either hit her cat, jump at her cat. She said that Nader did something to BBJ, and BBJ was terrified of him. She would let Pete put BBJ in chokeholds, grab her around the head, play really roughly with her. One time they didn't have any food. Foodie went out of town. I don't remember where she went at this point, but Pete's had came online and said that the cats had no food. So people had to send him cat food. Her hamster died. I have a feeling Julia killed it. She had this hamster and she would always let it out around the cat. I can't fault the cat for doing what a cat would do, right? You blame the owner, which is Chantal. Loretta said, trust and believe. Oh, wait, hold on. I think I'm going the wrong way. We already read that one. These were more comments. Someone let her know that Ottawa Humane Society does cat spaying for $100, and that includes microchipping and nail clipping, which is really good. So she really has no reason to not spay her cat. $100, including a microchip and nail clipping. You better jump on that, Chantal. Anyways, I told people to bookmark this for when she claims that she needs money to spay her cat. You could do all of it for $100, Chantal, cheaper than your nashies for the week. I thought this was funny. Narcissistic girl made this pumpkin and it looks just like Amberlynn, doesn't it? It kind of looks like Chantal too. It could be any of the girls. Imagine if you had that on your table though. I don't know. I feel like I'd be eating healthy all the time because I'd want to make a difference to the ALR pumpkin. I'd want her to pick up on some good habits. Miss T said, wow, Rachel is a lying cunt. This shit is wild. Oh gosh. Oh yeah, it's the post about Emily telling Rachel that it's clear she's worried about how it might affect her image and reputation if people found out that she paid her. Amberlynn Reed says, why would I be jealous of someone she thinks looks like Lord Farquaad? So Emily said that Rachel looks like Lord Farquaad. Why would I be jealous of someone she thinks look like Lord I can't say it, Farquaad. And then this person says, ma'am, She called you Porkahontas. She didn't like you either. Gabrielle says, I think Amberlynn and Emily are still very much together. I also think that the two of them decide what information to leak to certain reaction channels. Amber is too calm about the information that is leaked not to be aware of it. Maybe she's stepping into her lolcow role and she's embracing it. She does hang out around the lolcow channel, so maybe to her, like, her embracing it equals more money, more views, more food. Wonder Mom said, May Foodie Beauty go to hell for this. The cat only has one safe place, a cold, hard box without comfort, and the fat, stinking beast uses it to do this. Harass the cat, shake it around, and put her fat hands in and giant fat head into the opening. I hate Chantal more and more every fucking day. I do. But I do believe how we treat animals and people, I believe it comes back to us in one way or another. And I believe everything is going to come back to her. And I think she's going to have a very sad and lonely and painful end. And I won't feel sorry for her. I won't. I posted my steps this morning, and Libra tweeted to me and said, Hey, Breezy, did you know that morning is the best time to get sun because it can help regulate your circadian rhythm and you will sleep better? It also can help balance hormones. It makes sense. It makes sense why you feel better in the summer too when you're outdoors more, and why in the winter you feel a bit more depressed, right? I think the sun has multiple amazing benefits, but always wear sunscreen. I don't know who needs to hear this. I have so many sunspots from tanning when I was younger and not using sunscreen. In fact, there were times where like baby oil was a trend, right? So wear your sunscreen. You don't want skin cancer, but get enough sun to where it's healthy for you. The ankle said this, and I thought this was hilarious. So somebody said to the ankle, it's a bad day for reactors. You and Karina get dragged. The ankle says, get dragged? I'm not the one who had a crush on Amber's sloppy seconds. I thought that was funny and very classy in its own way. These were my morning steps. This was my first walk of the day. I need to do my afternoon walk. I'm somehow in first place, but I'm on a 10-day streak. I've been getting my steps in one way or another. Yesterday wasn't a good day for my walking, but to be fair, I did a lot with the kids and around the house. So I wasn't necessarily on the walking pad, but I was active. But I'm impressed with my 10-day streak. And I want to keep it up. I don't know who needs to hear this, but if you suffer from pain, I promise walking is the best thing for you. It helps with inflammation, it helps get your bones stronger. It's also amazing for your mental health. If you're feeling anxious or depressed, like try a 10-15 minute walk, and it does something for your brain. It releases endorphins, I believe, but you'll feel happier. You feel like your mind is much more clear and you're able to focus and handle things a lot better, at least in my experience. Okay, this is Ron's song, you guys. I know this was a super long stream. I'm sorry, we had a lot to talk about, but I want you guys to hear this song. Ron, if you're still here, please do more of this. Please do more of this, more foodie songs. They're fun, we like them. And I think it would be amazing if you did some sort of video. Oh, hold on. Some sort of video like clarifying, because a lot of people think that you are her feeder and this and that. So I asked Ron, if you guys want to know, I asked Ron yesterday. I said, so were you Foodie's feeder? Did you feed her? And he said, no, he sent her super chats and what she did with it was on her, kind of a thing, you know? But he said once the kitten thing happened, that he realized that she wasn't somebody that he wanted to support. So this song is called, what is it called? Foodie Beauty Big Girl Big Snack. I like the visuals to it too.
We talking about Foodie Beauty, queen of snacks, globe-trotting chaos. Let's go! She Jet set in Thailand with a sparkle in her hair, leaving mystery cats behind like who left that there. Kuwait sunsets, Instagram on fire, Syria adventures, selfie empire, raking up imaginary bills in her fantasy land. Fans feed her delusions, yeah, they think it's grand. Snack attack deluxe, fries in her hand. She's the snack queen of every time zone and sand. Foodie beauty, big world, big vibes, leaving little surprises on a worldwide rise. Fantasy bills, snack attacks, clap back, world still laughing, she's still on the track. Big girl, big snack, all the fans know she's fun to see. Big girl, big snack, queen of chaos, runway and spree. Big girl. Thailand streets, Kuwait nights, serious skies, cats and cameras in the wild, glittered eyes. Fans pour love like it's confetti rain. She spins her stories like a sugar champagne. Fantasy dead, imaginary drama. She's living large in a cardboard llama. Big Mac dreams on a Monday noon, laughing at herself while she hums a tune. World traveler, she says with flair, leaves a little chaos everywhere. Fans chill out, oh what a queen. Snack empire, selfie machine. Foodie beauty, big world, big vibes, leaving little surprises on a worldwide rise. Fantasy bills, snack attacks, clap back, world still laughing, she's still on the track. Big girl, big snack, queen of glitter, queen of spree. Big girl, big snack, she's the funniest chaos we'll ever see. So here's the foodie beauty, the globe-trotting snack diva, master of glitter, mystery, and media mania. Catch her flights, catch her bites, catch her spree. All in good fun, y'all, that's the key. Big girl, big snack. Big girl, big snack.
More of that, Ron. Hold on, you guys. I'm going to share Ron's link. I heard he just might be reacting to Foodie Beauty, some lol cow stuff. So please go check him out. Thank you to my amazing mods and Breezy Bunch members. Thank you for hanging out with me. Welcome to all the new members. I want to thank Siren for gifting memberships. Ron, thank you so much for gifting memberships as well. Nicole, Siren, and Toki, thank you so much for the super chats, you guys. I love you. Have a great day, great evening, wherever you are, and I will see you in the next live stream. I'm sorry, I just really have to pee at this point. I think that was all the major stuff. Don't be a foodie beauty. Be kind to animals. Do something nice for somebody else. I'll see you guys in the next stream. Goodbye, everybody.